Okay, what is up everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another host from Jed the Blurred. Oh, thank you guys so much for the support today. Thank you guys so much for the streams. Thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you to everybody who is here today. We've got a big show for you guys. We've got a JoJo for you guys. JoJo boy. Shout out to my man Shinru. Already coming through with the $10 and says, afternoon Hokage, hope your day is well and hype levels over 9,000. It's over 9,000. Says, wish I could watch the reveal live, but I'll be working that morning. The song and the link for me. All right, I got you, man. Thank you so much, Mr. Shinru. Ambu Black Ops, my man out here. Like I said, Shinru's showing mad love and support every single day. We got to give Shinru, this man, his props. Hold up. This is music features share. Hold up. I don't know what this is. Okay, here we go. All right. So weird. It's the way that you did the link to this is just interesting. But all right, let me turn it down a bit. All right, here we go. Okay, YouTube music. I've never seen this display for stuff. Okay, it's got a bunch of different music in there that I usually listen to. Okay. Thank you for the support. How's the audio volume, guys? Is it too loud? Not loud enough? Let me know in the chat. I know it was kind of loud earlier. But thank you for the support, Shinru. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 10. I can't minimize this, or can I minimize it? Okay, yeah, it kind of works. Okay, it's like the YouTube music homepage. Okay, I got it. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the 10, Mr. Shinru. Also, Mr. Dior Wilson with the Yo, Dior Wilson with the $10. Shout out to my man Dior, and he says, hey, OJ, how are you? I'm doing good. Can you play something from Zelda Breath of the Wild, please? Yes, I can. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Yo, Beat Queen! Finding the opening thread. Let's go! Yo, shout outs to Beat Queen, my girl! Shout outs to Beat Queen with a $25 holla. She says, hi. This is just, hi. Hi, Beat Queen. How are you doing today? Good to see you here, or good to have your text here. Shout outs to Beat Queen. Beat Queen, my girl. Top Stream Ninja Hokage. Yo, shout outs to Shinru Dior and also Beat Queen. Regular Elite Ninjas showing the support for the stream to keep things popping here on PlayerEssence. You guys give some mad love to these three awesome individuals. I appreciate you guys. Seriously, don't think for one freaking second I don't. All right, don't think for one freaking second I don't. I went to Big Five, which is like a sporting place. And I went to go see if I can get some weights, and they weren't there. Yo, Fairy Tiger! With the California Smash! Let's go, Fairy Tiger with that California Smash! We just put Beat Queen on there, and then all of a sudden, freaking Fairy Tiger comes in with the California Smash, and he says, how you doing today? I'm doing pretty good, my man. The Viking, the co-captain, the man, the myth, the legend, Fairy Tiger, 3 years of Elite Ninja support. Let's go. He says, peaceful days. I got you, man. Thank you for the support, bro. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it. Shout outs to Fairy Tiger becoming the top stream Ninja Stream Hokage with that $30 holla. Before we even get into Ninja news or anything else, you guys showing some mad love today. 4th year Switch anniversary. We're going to talk about that for a good hour plus. And then we've got Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Pro Nakat coming through to talk Pyra, Mythra, and Smash Brothers, to talk Nintendo. So he's a Nintendo ambassador as well. He's been featured on quite a number of different things, been sponsored by some of the biggest companies in esports, and also just started his own merch line too. So so pretty cool to have the cat join me, which he will be joining me later for that. Okay, so we're gonna have to exit out of this. We're gonna have to exit out of that, just so we can get here. Fairy Tiger with the 30. Appreciate that. We are going to have to, one more bit of Ninja news. We are going to have to postpone the gameplay because I have to wake up super early and I was not able to get a video done for tomorrow morning. So we are going to have to postpone that, but we will have Smash Brothers though. We will have Smash Brothers some point. But all right, shout outs to everybody here. Let me get the next music going here, guys. And I know a lot of you guys are saying hi to me. Don't worry, I'll say hi to everybody here. Let me just catch up with some of this stuff here. Breath of the Wild music, Zelda 2017 theme. We got to get that trailer theme. Let's get this popping here. Thank you so much for the support, Mr. Dior Wilson. Hopefully you enjoy the music. Let's check out. Let's just make sure that everything's good on the music. You guys let me know how it sounds and everything. Once the music starts, really, you can start hearing it. But thank you for the support, Mr. Dior Wilson. Also, my man Carl Rocco with the host and also the 200 core crystals. Thank you so much, Mr. Carl Rocco. I do appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout outs to Fairy Tiger with the 30. Hokage Stream Ninja. Also, shout outs to my man Bolu, the Bowser Jr. extraordinaire. And he says, fly Octo fly, but beats 2 and 4 are swapped, and it's 4-8. It's still a bot. Let's go. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Bolu. Also, Jeffrey Tucker, my man, my favorite Jeffrey Tucker in the world, says, hey, OJ, can you play the Hades song Out of Tartarus? I enjoyed the Switch video. Keep killing it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I enjoyed making that Switch video. That actually took me 5 hours to make because I suck at my job. So thank you so much for watching. For those who did, I knew it wasn't going to be like a huge people viewing it like some of my other videos recently, but I had fun making it. So it took me about 5 hours to make that video because I accidentally left out the part with Breath of the Wild and some of the games that I'm looking forward to. So I had to go back, re-edit, re-put in, re-audio balance, re-everything. So I was like, dang it, I wanted to stop work early, like around maybe 8 p.m. my time. Nope, didn't finish around 10 p.m. my time. But yeah, man, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it for those who watched the video this morning. Thank you. Sorry, El Camacho, I had to do it to you, bro. I had to do it to you. There's no reason for Microsoft to fund Skies of Arcadia. It wasn't even originally on the Xbox. It's like, why would they care? But thank you for the 5, Mr. Jeffrey Tucker. I appreciate that. Check out Alec Levine, check out my videos. I already did a video of a review between Bravely Default 2 and Persona 5 Strikers. It's on the channel. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into shout-outs. Shout-outs. Not only that, but I've done multiple videos, Alec, on Persona 5 Strikers. I've literally done at least maybe 4 or 5 videos between this game is incredible to this isn't what's it called, a Warriors game, to what should you buy. I mean, I have multiple titled videos of Persona 5 Strikers on this channel. So just make sure anytime if there's a big game that comes out for Switch or a big RPG, I mean, you could rest assured that I've already either talked about it, and if it's out, I've played it, or I've already mentioned it on the channel. You can just rest assured, just always just type it in. It'll be there. Trust me, guys, especially on any of the big games coming to Switch. All right, so let's keep it going here. Let's get into some ninja news. Hit that Elite Ninja button, guys. At 350, we get a new emote. So if you guys want a new emote, new badge, you guys want to get into my Super Smash Brothers lobbies, all that good stuff, Mario Kart, Splatoon, make sure you become an Elite. Hit the join button, link in the description, or type in exclamation mark Elite in order to get in on that list. We're going to be playing some Smash Brothers pretty soon here. All right, next up is the video this morning. Make sure you guys check it out. I think we're hovering around 3K for that video, so not as good as some of my previous ones, but I didn't expect it to be, and my SEO on it wasn't very good either, so I didn't expect it to be like top of the search results or anything like that. But I do appreciate you guys watching. Over 3K views, so I do appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. We also crossed 72,000 subscribers as well, so thank you guys so much for that. Let's keep on hitting that subscribe button if you're someone new. Let's get to that 100K. Got a PS5 giveaway as well. Hit exclamation mark giveaway. That'll give you all the details. Make sure if you're watching and you're somebody new, make sure you hop into that giveaway. Get yourself a chance to win a PlayStation 5 and also up to $1,000 worth of gaming credit. We have 10 winners on that. And it's going to be, you pick whatever you want, whatever PSN, Xbox, whatever, Steam, you can pick whatever you want, and 10 winners of $100 each. So that should be pretty good too. All right, next up, we've got some more music here. Peaceful Days. Oh, what's up, yo? Let's go! Yo, shout outs, let's go! Vizio with the $35 Hola Jojo, boys! Let's get it. Yo, my boy Nakat's here in the chat too. What's good, Nakat? We're going to have him on in about hour 15 or so. Nakat's going to be chilling with us to talk about some things as well. So that's going to be fun to have Nakat on. He's here in the chat chilling as well. Good to see you here, Nakat, of course. Been watching Nakat play for a long time, since the Brawl days, Brawl/Smash 4 days. Vizion with the $35, becoming the top stream ninja and stream Hokage, and says, a little love for the Switch anniversary. Thank you so much. Mr. Vision, man. Yo, I appreciate you, homie. I really do. Vision been around for a long time. I think, Vision, you are a pure eye, if I'm not correct, right? I'm almost positive you're a pure eye here in the chat. But thank you for the support, man. I appreciate the long-term support, and I appreciate you showing the JoJo boys exactly what's good. Although we are gonna, there's too many JoJo notifications. We are gonna change some of those JoJo notifications, like especially like 35. We're gonna change it to something else. So I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I will probably have that swap by the end of this month. There'll be a new notification for that. So, but yeah, thank you. We just have so many JoJo notifications. We need some more Hunter x Hunter or like Yu Yu Hakusho or like, we need like a Yu Yu Hakusho. That like, yeah, we need you. Yeah, that's the one that we're gonna do. We're gonna do Yu Yu Hakusho because we don't have any Yu Yu Hakusho. We have Hunter x Hunter. We have Naruto. Obviously, we have Demon Slayer. We definitely need Yu Yu Hakusho. We already have a Demon Slayer. We have one Demon Slayer. But we definitely need a Yu Yu Hakusho. We definitely need one. Because we got Hunter x Hunter. Definitely need a Yu Yu Hakusho. So gotta give some love to Yu Yu. Gotta give some love to Yu Yu. All right. So thank you so much, Vision. I appreciate that, man. Shout outs. And also, next up is Peaceful Days from Fairy Tiger. Bead Queen, if you want some music, let Dank know here in the chat and he'll DM it to me, or I know Party Man's here. Let Party Man know, or they can DM me what you want, or you can tag me in the chat and I'll get you something. Bead Queen. Peaceful Days. All right. Let's see here. All right, so let's go and let's get into these shout outs. So if you're here in the chat, feel free to say hi. I'll be more than happy to say hi back to all my lovely elite ninja here, all my lovely ninjas here in the village. Cram Sama says, OJ, my man, you good? Yes, I'm good, dude. What's good, man? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm doing good. Welcome to the Fire Nation. Shout out to all the peeps in the Fire Nation watching. Volu, what's good, man? Welcome. The boy 05 with the two months of Twitch Prime says, I have much DLC to buy for the games that I have for the Switch. There you go, the boy. There you go, man. Shout outs. Matt Inside is here. Chris Gamer ST is here. Shinru is here. What's good? Dusty Sice is here. Liquidy. Bleach. Yeah, we can do Bleach. Maybe. Yeah, we can do Bleach. But I'm gonna focus on Yu Yu first. Jaybird, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. Kevin Valencia is here. Robert E is here as well. Welcome. VSips is here. Excuse me. Holic is here as well. Dior Wilson, what is good, dude? Welcome to the stream. Gunslinger, what is up? Dawson, my day's been good, man. My day's been good. Had a little bit of an issue with my wife, but everything's okay. Everything's okay. She got into a little accident. She had a scratch. She was a little bit upset about that. But outside of that, everything's been good. You know, just bought some weights. I'm putting together maybe a little something. So should be fun. I'm doing okay. I had some homemade pita bread pizza today. It was pretty good, low in calories. Tasted good. Took all my vitamins and minerals and nutrients. So I'm feeling pretty good. Got my workout done early today. Got it done, but I started running by 8:45 in the morning. So I got my workout done early. So I think I'm going to try to get my workouts done as early as possible. Especially going forward as it starts to get warmer here in the Central Valley. I'm going to start getting my workouts done earlier and earlier because it starts getting too warm here. So yeah, man. So yeah, good day today so far. And then I started the stream. I had some diet orange soda too, but I did not have my fruit smoothie today. Which I'm going to make a fruit smoothie as soon as I'm done streaming. I'll be honest. Yo, Mr. P.O. is here. What's good, Mr. P.O.? What's good, man? Good to see you here. Welcome to the stream. Happy 4th year anniversary. Happy 4-year anniversary. It's all good, Hunter. Just focus on driving, my boy. Good to see you here. Welcome. Birdman is here as well. What's good, Birdman? James Scott, what's good? David Barber, what's up, man? Just got the red Switch to celebrate 4 years. Hey, there you go, man. Vision, play favorite Metal Gear track? All right, I got you, man. Favorite Metal Gear track? You got it, bro. Thank you for the support, Vision. Shout outs to being an elite for so long, man. Metal Gear. Gotta be careful with Metal Gear. All right. Here we go. Just playing counter. This one's not copyrighted. Konami's kind of crazy sometimes. All right. What's good, Jonathan B? Yes, I do love my smoothies. I make a I call it the OJ Julius. I make a power smoothie after I'm done exercising, but today I went to go to a sporting place so I can buy some weights. but they didn't have the 40-pound weights that I wanted. So I didn't have enough time to make my power smoothie today. But tomorrow, definitely for sure, tomorrow the power smoothies will be back, and I'm gonna make one tonight. It's a good it tastes delicious. Like I said, it's very easy too. Just get some ice, have a blender, get some ice, two cups of ice, 5 strawberries, 1 banana, about 1/3 of a cup of protein powder, and Diet Orange Sunkissed soda. Diet Orange Sunkissed soda. It gives it a nice, you know, red/orange look to it. Man, like, there's no need to go to Jamba Juice or any of these juicing, you know, fruit places. It's overpriced. You can get 2 cases of strawberries, 2 whole things of bananas, a bag of ice. You can get all of that for the cost of like 1 drink at like a Jamba Juice. It's super it's like overpriced to the max. Like, I've made legit, like, I got all that for like less than $8. Like, 2 things of bananas, like 6 or 7 bananas each at Walmart, 2 cases of strawberries, and a bag of ice with, okay, the protein powder. Yeah, there's that, but you don't need the protein powder. Oh, and I use some Splenda as well. Put some Splenda in there for a little bit more sweetness. But still, even then, you can get the small packs of Splenda, get a little pack of protein. You can make so many more smoothies with that. So yeah, man, absolutely. Dank Meme Center X is here. What's good? Dank Meme Center X is here. Venturious, what's up, man? I haven't seen that name inside the chat. Good to see you here. Master Koo as well. Welcome. Jared, what's up, man? What is good? What is good, guys? Shout outs. Party Man, of course, the bodyguard is here. Damn is here. Damn. What's up, man? Good to see you here. Welcome to the stream. Chris Gamer ST. Old Manendorf is here. YZ250 Moto. The homies rolling through like it's Mario Kart. Dingo on my 40. Dre Sorrell. What's up, man? Happy Born Day for the Switch. And we're going to go over you guys' memories of the Switch, too. Like when you guys got it and all that. Shinru, of course, is here. Nakat, of course. My boy Nakat's here. Nightshade. Chase Williams. Last Cade. What's up, man? Is it Notarji? Notarji? What's up, man? Welcome. Alec Levine, of course, is here. ASAP Rel. What is up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Dusty Sice, the armchair. Shout outs to all the boys coming through, boys and girls coming through. Jay Bird, Neophyte G, Augustin. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream, dude. Welcome to the stream. All right, I think I pretty much got everybody. Slate Hood is here as well. What's up, Slate Hood? Welcome to the stream. Josh, what is up, man? What is up? Welcome to the stream. Ryan H is here. Gunslinger is here as well. Shannon McGregor says hi in proteins. Good to see you. Yes, I don't put a lot of protein powder. I can use vanilla protein powder. I don't put a lot. I don't put like a full damn scoop or anything like that. I just put a little bit of protein because like the vanilla protein powder will like if you put too much protein powder in there, one, it jumps the calories up way too much. But then also the vanilla overpowers the strawberry and the banana, and you don't want it to overpower it. So just don't put too much protein powder. Just put a little bit of protein powder in there. I don't put too much, you know, because I don't want it to overpower it. You know, I get a lot of my protein from like, you know, chicken, like the air fried chicken nuggets. A lot of protein inside there. Protein inside like the carne asada grilled steak. I get a lot of protein from that too as well. So I don't really need a bunch of protein powders and all that stuff. So yeah, cottage cheese is disgusting, but yeah, shout outs. However you guys get your protein, get it. Brian Jedi, what's good, Brian Jedi? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Shout outs to all the new people that just subscribed. I think it's just Streamlabs being goofy, but shout outs to everybody who subscribed to the channel if you're here. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Brian Jedi is here as well. What's good, Brian Jedi? Welcome. Welcome. Good to see everybody here, man. You guys are awesome. I do 350 grams per day. Yeah, that's because you lift 350 weights per day. That's because you lift 355 million weights per day. Your boy, I don't do, although, Mr. Pio, I am building a little something in the garage. So by this summer, I just bought some weights right now. I'm going to buy a bench. I'm going to have a little something to show you guys maybe over the summer. I'm cleaning out my garage this year as well. I'm going to be giving away a lot of the extra clothes and all that crap that's in there. I'm just going to be donating it to charity. And then I'm going to, because I have a 2-car garage, but right now only 1 car can fit in there. So definitely going to build a little something in the garage. And I already have like a little track thing in my backyard. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'll start lifting some more weights soon. But for right now, all I lift is 8-pound weights and do push-ups. But I run a lot though, so yeah. All right. So let's see here. Just finished teaching my first class online. Just stop motion animation. Hey, there you go, Justin. Shout outs. Welcome to the stream. Good to see your workout streams. I'll have more space in my garage, so I might be able to do workout streams. That could work. Yeah, that could work. That could work. But probably not. But it could work. Yo, Blue 31. What's good, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, man? Same bro, gonna make a garage gym. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Daddy Gamer Fred, what is up, man? Dark Synchron, good to see you here. Jonathan Haggins. Alex, what's good, man? Gravity Rush 2, but why is it in the thumbnail? Gravity Rush 2 should not be in the... Oh, did I never change the thumbnail? Oops, I think I forgot to change the thumbnail. I'm sorry, guys. Or did I forget to change the... I thought I could have sworn that I changed the thumbnail. Let me see. You know what? I forgot to change it. No, you're right. I forgot to change the thumbnail. It was from yesterday's stream. Thank you for letting me know about that. I have today's thumbnail. Today's thumbnail is this. So, here we go. Let me change it. Yeah, sorry. I thought I changed the thumbnail, but I did not change the thumbnail. I did not. What's up, TH3? Welcome to the stream. All right. All right. I think that's everything. So let's go ahead and get into the topics here, guys. So of course, as many of you guys know, 4th year anniversary of the Nintendo Switch. Obviously, I'm a Switch fan. Got a lot of Switch games. I've got a Joker amiibo. It's Joker amiibo, right? That's Switch. Super Smash Brothers Joker. See, look, used on the Nintendo Switch. There's also Nintendo still puts 3DS on the back. Like what? They've still put new Nintendo. Y'all notice that even on like the newer amiibo, or 3DS is pretty much dead. They still put. I just noticed that. I never looked at the back of the amiibo box before, and well, I have, but I never thought about it. But they still got 3DS on there. Joker's not even in the. There is no Super Smash Brothers for 3DS anymore. Like at least the new one, at least. But whatever. I'm picking both of them, B Martin. Let's see here. The thumbnail was new in the notification. YouTube BS. Okay, the thumbnail was new. Okay, so it accidentally reverted it back to my old thumbnail. I could have swore that I changed the thumbnail. I could have swore. So yeah, it for some reason once the stream got going, it yeeted my new thumbnail and put the old thumbnail. Let me see if it's still like that though, because I can actually see my own stream on here in terms of it. But no, it's still the old thumbnail. It's still the old thumbnail. So it's just YouTube being stupid. It's still the old thumbnail on there, man. That's weird. That's weird. Well, whatever. It is what it is. All right, let's get this next track going here, guys. Volu, he wants hold up. Fly Octo Fly. Fly Octo Fly. Beats 2 and 4 are swapped. We're gonna get more of you guys' music, guys. Sorry that I accidentally didn't join the music there. Alex D, thank you so much for becoming an Elite Ninja. Let's go. Thank you so much, Alex D, with that Elite Ninja pledge, joining the Jonin squad, jumping up past that tune-in, getting into the Jonin squad. Yo, guys, like legit. Yo, your boy needs 350 for a new emote. Are we ever going to hit that? We keep on teetering back and forth. We need 350. Become the tune-in tier. You have the OJ seal of approval to go the tune-in tier if you want to. OJ seal of approval. OJ seal of approval. It's okay. OJ, did you check the vid I sent you? Which vid did you send me, bro? People sent me a million different things, so I don't know. Which vid did you send me? Let's see here. Me fan is done it in it through. What does that mean, Ross? What does that mean, bro? What's up, OJ? You gonna snack Mario Golf? Of course I am. Or Nintendo's gonna give it to me. Rip 3DS. Rip 3DS. So what are you guys' fondest memories of the Nintendo Switch? I remember, let me tell you guys my okay, hold up. When the Nintendo Switch launched, it was so interesting because I was working for this recruiting company. I used to recruit high-tech professionals, right? People that does like system administration, you know, tech stuff like that, data analysts and all that. So I was working for that company and I was in Los Angeles, Thousand Oaks, working, okay? So I had to drive all the way to Thousand Oaks, that stupid traffic and all that, Friday traffic, So I drove to Thousand Oaks. I worked there all day because the main office was there, and we had like a little sub office over here in the CV. So I drove all the way there, worked in the main office because they wanted me to go there. Did it, freaking rushed back that night, okay, from Los Angeles. So this is about a 3-hour drive with traffic, okay? So I rushed back, driving from Thousand Oaks back here, okay? Go to Best Buy to pick up my Switch. Get there, and guess what happens? There's a bunch of people lined up, like literally wrapped around. And stupid Best Buy starts letting people in who didn't pre-order the system over people who did pre-order the system. There was one line. So I'm sitting at the back of the line like, why don't y'all make 2 lines? One line for people who pre-ordered, one line for people who don't. By the time that I got to my turn, I was like, yo, it was already well past 1 a.m. They were starting to sell it at 12 a.m. It took me an hour just to get into the door. And I'm like, dude, I pre-ordered the system. I bought the system the second you can pre-order it. I pre-ordered it right after that Nintendo Switch presentation in January. These buffoons at Best Buy, sitting there letting people who didn't pre-order the system get it over people who did pre-order the system first. I don't know what they were doing, but my Best Buy was just acting on straight foolish nonsense. I said, this is ridiculous, man. Like, he's like, I'm sorry about that. I'm like, you should be. Who planned this? This is horrible. But anyway, by the time that I got home, dude, I was too tired to even play it. Like, I recorded a video of me unboxing it and all that. I think it's still up on this channel, but I was just so tired and exhausted from working. I already worked, like, because I got there at 7 a.m. So I left here, my house, by 4 a.m. I got there by 7 a.m. I worked from 7 to freaking 7, okay? Left Thousand Oaks by 7 p.m., okay? Got there by around 10, or 10-ish. Waited there for hours till midnight. Got out, waited in line for like another hour or whatever the case was. Past that, oh my gosh, it was just a mess. And I was just exhausted. So I just fell asleep, okay? Woke up the next day, of course, was playing it. Enjoying the hell out of it because it was the weekend. It came out on a Friday. Enjoying the heck out of it on Friday, or on more like on Saturday, on Sunday. So then I go into work on Monday, and let me get some more music real quick so we can have this popping. Let me get some more music. Next up is Out of Tartarus, Hades. So I go to work on Monday morning. And guess what? Some of you guys know this story, but I'll tell it again. Guess what? I'm usually there super early. I get there like around 6:45 to 7 a.m. My manager never got there before me. But I remember walking in, getting ready to have like a little breakfast bar or whatever that they have like stocked up there. And my manager walks in and was like, she was like, oh, I need to see you in the room. And I'm like, okay. And like, I'm like, yo, she's here early. And then like the other manager, because we were like a sister company to like another recruiting firm. And they both sit me down there and I'm like, what's going on here? And then they're like, oh, well, we're letting you go. And I'm like, what did I do? And then blah, 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 blah. But it was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing because like when you get fired from a job or you like not let go, when you get fired, like they watch you the whole time. And everybody in the office knows what's popping. Everybody knows. They watch you, they look at you, they tell you to get your stuff and go. Like it's humiliating. And like I felt so humiliated. You know, because like she's just there standing, like hovering over me and watching me the whole time. And then she's like, she took a box and was like, put your stuff in the box. And I looked at her and I was just like, I kicked it. And like, I was a little bit salty and I kicked it. I'm like, cause like she like tossed it on the ground and I'm like, yo, chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you looking at me as if like I shot somebody in the face? Like, or as if I killed somebody or something like that. I didn't even do any of that. I just talked too much. So they got mad at me. And one of the other girls that was working in Fresno, she hated my guts too. And they kind of set me up. It's a long story, but anyway, whatever. They kind of set me up to make sure that I get fired, but that's a story for another day. But either way, I was just kind of salty about that, how she like tossed it on the ground. I'm looking at her like, why do you, I mean, look, I'm already losing my job. Like, you don't got to embarrass me while you're at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let me get my stuff and let me bounce, you know? So anyway, that happened and I got my stuff and I left and I was just like, man, like, you know, I wasn't feeling too good, but then I went home and I'm like, but wait a minute. I might not be able to pay for my mortgage, but at least I got Breath of the Wild. Like, I'm like, wait a minute. It's not so bad right now because I hella wanted to play Breath of the Wild. I was tired as hell when I went into work that morning because I've been playing all Sunday too. So I was like, but I want to play. And, you know, my daughter was at school. You know, the person I was with at the time was at work. So it was just me in the house all day. I just played Breath of the Wild all day, dude. And I felt so much better. I felt so much better. Can't hear the music. Okay, let me turn up the music a little bit. All right, how's that? How's that? So yeah, that's kind of how it went down. You know, I just, you know, it was good. It was a blessing. Absolutely, it was a blessing in disguise. It was a blessing in disguise. Shout out to Fear Tiger with the $10. Yo, jump. And he says, best memory must be playing Dr. Mario on the Switch and having your Dr. Mario video in the background on repeat. That's good stuff. Oh, I'm not playing Breath of the Wild for the first time. It was epic. All right. Nice. How's the audio sound now, guys? Is the audio okay? Shout out to Fairy Tiger. Thank you so much for that 10. Fairy Tiger, that actually does make you the top stream ninja. Or no, makes you the top, the Hokage of the stream because you did that 30 earlier. So thank you so much, Fairy Tiger, with that 40 total. Appreciate you, man, Fairy Tiger. Appreciate you. Shout out to the co-captain of the Viking Nation as well. Dr. Mario, huh? Dr. Mario fan out there? So yeah, man. That's basically, so then I just played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and that's when I was like, you know what? Switch is out. Maybe, like, you know, maybe I could, like, my Switch videos were doing good, you know, leading up to the Switch. I was like, maybe, just maybe, I can just do this. Let's see if it works. Because I mean, I hadn't really been doing YouTube like that. Yeah, you guys had videos in 2015 and 2014, but I was doing like one video maybe a day, and it would be like at night. Sometimes I wouldn't even have a video up on the channel. Sometimes it would be so inconsistent. So I was like, let me just try to make videos all the time and see what happens. So I just didn't look back after that. You know, I tried to get another job. But you know, but yeah, ended up, we're just gonna go ahead and ban this guy Muzzy. We're gonna go ahead and ban you, man. Hey, thanks for coming out to the stream, though. I appreciate you, Muzzy. I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with the ban, dude. Thank you for coming out to the stream, though. I appreciate it. All right, so yeah, man, like that's essentially, you know, essentially how I did it. You know, essentially how I did it. This man Muzzy's gonna follow me after sitting there and talking smack. What happened, man? Did your mom go out with another guy again? What's going on here? You upset? What happened? Run out of Capri Sun in the fridge? Why are you so salty? Why are you so upset today, Muzzy on Twitch? Why are you so upset, bro? What happened? Run out of Capri Sun? You know, like can't find a girlfriend? You know, run out of apples? Run out of orange wedges in the fridge? What happened, bro? What you so salty today? We banned you so you can't talk back to me, but it's okay, man. It's okay. Your mom will come back at some time. Your mom will be back, and when she comes back, it's okay. Don't be upset because she smells of various different colognes from the guys that she's going out with and everything like that. Just know that if you ever smell a nice, you know, I usually use the Versace. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever smell like the nice Versace, that was me. So just letting you know, Muzzy, that was me. If you smell the Versace and the mom coming back, that was me. So yeah, man. It's okay though. It's okay. She's a grown woman. She can do what she wants. It's okay though, man. It's okay. All right, let's keep it going. Just here so you won't get fined. Don't get fined, bro. Troy Perry, I appreciate the support, bro. I appreciate it. Breath of the Wild was the first game I played in a long time. I used to work full time and study full time. Yeah, man. When you work and study full time, you don't got any time to do anything else. You don't got any time to do anything else, man. Yes, I've watched the Chappelle Show. Let's see here. I'm tired of managing adult children. Tired of working. I feel you, man, bruh. Dark's J Station, bro. I feel you, you know, and that's kind of how I was. I was like, you know what, dude? I'm done. I'm tired of all this. I'm just going to do my own thing and see if it works. If it doesn't, I can always just go back and live with my mom. Who knows, you know? I remember at the launch for the Switch, a guy was camping at the store because he didn't pre-order and got mad because people were able to come in and get a system before him. That's just messed up, Epic Teddy Terror. That's just messed up. Eric P says, I was first in line at GameStop on launch with my pre-order Zelda Bomberman Screen Protector 2. Yeah, my brother said that GameStop handled their launch a lot better. People who pre-ordered were able to get the system before people who did it. Let's see here. Shira says, I'm relatively new here, so it's funny this every time OJ goes in on someone's mom. Hey, man, look, listen. You know, he started it. I finished it, you know. So he came here and started to talk smack, and that's fine. It's a free world. You can say whatever you want to, but I can still ban you, and I can still make fun of your mom. Because I would probably say 50% of the time, it's right, what I'm saying. Like 50% of the time, like, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, these kids they salty, they upset because their mom is out, they're not there, they run out of candy or something like that. A lot of these kids get upset. They're just upset at the day, so they come here and try to troll, you know? So that's the funnier thing, is that actually, like, no, I ain't gonna go that far, but yeah. Let's just say that I might have had somebody email me about how, like, don't make my son feel bad about what I'm doing. And I'm like, yo, like, they thought that I actually knew them in real life. I'm like, no, it's just a joke. Like, chill, you know? Apparently, the kid told his mom. And the mom sent me an email, bro. So, I mean, it might be true sometimes, bro. I'm like, yo, I'm just joking. It's not for real. Like, let's see. Yeah, I basically was in and out of the GameStop within 5 minutes of giving them out. Yeah, exactly. GameStop handles the launches a lot better. GameStop handles the launches way better. 4 years, Switch, no Metroid games. Yeah, but that's because what's it called? It got delayed though. It probably should have been out by now. So you can't really say, oh, 4 years and no Metroid games. First of all, you're acting like Metroid's super popular, as if it needs to be out every single time. So let's just first and foremost, which it doesn't. But another thing is that it got scrapped. So they had one that was working that probably would have been out by now, but it got scrapped. So you can't necessarily, you know, say, oh, well, 4 years and there's a Metroid game. Well, they're working on it, dude. Like, they're working on it. But let's stop acting like Metroid is freaking the be all. And like I said, this is the Metroid fans. You know, the Metroid fans pull up their pants all the way to their damn neck. You guys, and then Samus Returns comes out. You know, I get it. And Brian, I know that people want. I know what people are saying, and I made that point too. But I mean, y'all be pulling your pants all the way up, wearing your Metroid dun-dun-duns. Okay, and then Metroid Samus Returns comes out. And y'all downloading Arma. I'm just saying. I know, I get it. People want it on Switch. Like, I know, but I'm just saying. Objectively here, okay? Objectively here. Yo, Xavier, thank you for the follow, bro. TJ with the $4.99 and says, got my Switch at Christmas 2017 along with Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, and X2. Best games are Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Mario Odyssey, Three Houses, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Okay, so I'm guessing you like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. All right, let's go. Let's see here. We need a 2D Metroid for real though. We do need a 2D Metroid, but it doesn't really help when you guys don't go out there and buy the 2D Metroid. Like, let's just be real here. It doesn't help when people download Arma, the whatever, and not buy the game. Let's just be real. A lot of people did that. Let's just being honest here, okay? We just gotta be honest here. A lot of people said, no, I'm good. I'm gonna download this remake instead and said this is better. I like this, and didn't buy the because listen, I get it, you know, and I understand. Like, I made a video talking about, you know, there's a 2D Metroid coming, and I understand why maybe some didn't buy Metroid Samus Returns on the 3DS. But when you got a dead franchise, not dead, but when you got a franchise that doesn't sell, it's like one of those respect buys. It's like, okay, I might not want this, but for the sake of the franchise and the fact that Nintendo put in effort, like, that's got to be a cop. Like, that's actually got to be a cop for like every single Metroid fan. Like, if you want Metroid games, you got to show support to the Metroid games that they do make. You can't skip it and say, well, I didn't want it on this system. If you've got a 3DS, you've got to buy that as a Metroid fan. Just like if, I don't know, if Nintendo made, like when Nintendo made Kid Icarus, right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's like, okay, well, you know, you might have wanted it on a system, like, because like there was a rumored Kid Icarus game for the Wii, but you can't just not buy it on the 3DS because you didn't want it on 3DS. Like, that's not how it works. You know, I mean, it does work that way because you're a consumer. You guys can do whatever the hell that you want, but don't complain when you don't get something for a long amount of time if you didn't support something that was high quality when it came out. That's why, as a Kid Icarus fan, do you see me pulling up my pants and demanding Kid Icarus like Metroid fans pump their fists and say, I need how, and get angry? No, because we had our opportunity and we blew it. We freaking blew it. We blew it, damn it. So, I don't know what to say, man. Like, I bought 3 copies of Kid Icarus Uprising. I didn't even have the money for it. I think I had like $300 in my account when that game came out. I bought 3 copies of it. Took half of my account. I was like, it's worth it. We need it. Let's see here. Uprising was freaking incredible. And we blew it. Kid Icarus fans were like, yeah, Kid Icarus. Where's Kid Icarus? Nintendo, we need Kid Icarus. We need Kid Icarus. Man, we blew it. There was 5 of us lined up. There was 5 of us lined up. And man, there was nobody out there. You know, like... Nobody there. So yeah, man. It is what it is. Hey man, did my part, bought Kid Icarus Uprising Day 1. Me too. Me too. Yeah, you guys, Metroid Prime 4 better sell. I don't care if, the only way that Metroid Prime 4 that you could excuse it if the game was absolute trash. If the game is absolute trash, like if it's anywhere halfway decent, 75 or up on Metacritic, y'all better buy, that better sell 5 million copies, bro. It better sell 5 million minimum. I want to see 4 to 5 million minimum on Metroid Prime 4, which it should be. So, Metroid fans better not sleep on the new Metroid games. They better not. So since I want more Persona games on Switch, I should buy 3 copies of Strikers with Atlas will Atlas not care. Definitely buying Strikers should definitely help out when it comes to getting more Persona support. I mean, obviously, I think Atlas should do it because it's the right business decision, but it can't hurt if you show support. It can't hurt, you know? So yeah. 10 million copies? Nah, Metroid Prime 4 probably ain't gonna sell 10 million copies. It depends on how revolutionary it is. If it's an open world Metroid game that does bounty hunting missions and all that, then yeah, I mean, maybe it does that. Like if it has its Breath of the Wild moment, then yeah, maybe. But if it's like Metroid, like we know, like Metroid, like the typical Metroid experience that we do know of, then nah, it ain't gonna sell that because people hate backtracking. Like people hate all that crap. Like Metroid fans love it, but a lot of people hate backtracking. Like, and like another problem is that Metroid's not popular in Japan. Like a lot of Nintendo's IPs sell good in Japan and also in the West. The problem with Metroid is that it doesn't sell good in Japan at all. Like it doesn't sell at all. Like Metroid is not popular in Japan. And you have 18 million systems plus of the Switch in Japan. You have, you know, 20 something million Nintendo 3DSs. So while Metroid, you bring that out, nobody buys the game in Japan, or very few people buy it in Japan. Really, it's got to pull all its weight here in the West. And once again, do people really, I mean, like, people like Metroid here, but it ain't like that. You know, it's nowhere near as much as the fandom likes to think people like Metroid. The games are really good, but yeah. Shout outs to Dark Drop and Pyra, no cap. With the dollar donation says Mute City is not intensifying right now, and also play any Xenoblade Chronicles 2 track. All right, I got you, man. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, dude. Seriously, man. Seriously. He's gonna drop him. He's gonna drop him. He's gonna drop him. I think they're gonna put fast travel on Metroid Prime 4 to negate the backtracking. Yeah, maybe. NBA Madden and Game Pass. I don't really care about Game Pass, Troy Perry. But I don't care. Like, I don't know why you're telling me. I don't care about Game Pass, dude. Did you see my tweet? Man, people are getting kind of salty at me, though. I made sure to phrase it, though, to where it wouldn't be too bad. I mean, we're talking about the Nintendo Switch and the rollout of games. I'm like, I got a video that I'm doing on this, but I will say this once and I'll say it again for all the Xbox fans here. Don't hate me, but goodness gracious, this is the worst launch window rollout lineup that I've ever seen. This is the worst in my lifetime. This is the worst. This is worse than the 3DS. This is worse than the Wii U. This is the worst rollout of games, of exclusives that I've ever seen in my life. No cap, it is. It's just horrible. What's saving Xbox right now is Game Pass and shoving a bunch of games up your butt. Just take 5 million games that you don't have time to play. Just throwing games at you. It's like, yo, can you eat 1 or 2 or 3 premium steaks, or we'll give you 4 kind of good, or we'll give you 30 kind of good steaks, or you get 3 premium stakes. And that's what Xbox is doing. They're throwing at you like 100 average quality steaks, or just okay steaks, or steaks that you've already tasted before, instead of the premium steak. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with Xbox. But no, I don't care about Madden or anything like that, or whatever you're talking about. It's just, Xbox is just, as a huge Xbox fan, I've been playing Xbox before you dedicated your life to botism, Troy Perry, okay? So I'm actually a real, not that you aren't, but I'm actually a real Xbox fan. I've been playing since pretty much day one with Halo. Back in the day, your boy was doing LAN parties with Halo, you know, carrying the CRT TVs with the boys back in the day, man, like hooking it up, multiple rooms, boom, Halo tournaments. Your boy was all over that. So I'm not a fake or anything like that. You guys can trust what I'm saying right now. I've got witnesses to this. My boy Kyle O'Connor, he was there with me. He's on Twitter. He dates the chick from the IGN, Naomi Kyle. He's a homie of mine. We grew up together, well, high school, you know, and he was there. He was there with me. So you guys can go verify with him. We were carrying the CRTs, you know, so and all that stuff. So like, it's just not the same. We don't got the same passion. Like from the Xbox to the Xbox 360, you know, I don't see like the Lost Odysseys, the Blue Dragons, you know, the Star Ocean 4s, like the Fable at the beginning. Like it's just, Xbox needs to pick it up. They need to pick it up. All right, so we got some donations dropping through. Bruh, my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch, best console since the Super Nintendo? Absolutely, that's definitely a logical conclusion. The Icarus with the $10. Thank you, Me World, for the $4.99. Icarus with the $10 says, I gave up on expecting a new Kid Icarus game on the Switch. I'm not a huge Metroid fan, but I will buy Metroid Prime 4 just so Metroid fans don't garner the same fate as Kid Icarus fans. Yeah, I know, man. We have suffered a terrible fate. We tried, man. We tried and we got bopped. But thank you for the $10, Mr. Icarus. I appreciate that. Hawks Forever 8 with the $2. It says, you have a Series X, OJ? Yes, I have a Series X. Yes. If you follow me on Twitter, or if you watch my videos here, you would definitely know. Or if you watch the Spawncast, I've stated that multiple times on the Spawncast. I've stated that I did a review of the Xbox Series X on my channel. I'm on Twitter and I talk about Xbox Series X. I just don't cover Xbox Series X because I'm not an idiot. And the reason why I say that is because only an idiot covers stuff that people don't want to watch on your channel. There's no need for me to cover Series X games and Xbox games and PlayStation games if nobody's gonna watch me cover them. It's like, what's the point? Why am I wasting my time editing all of this stuff and doing all this if nobody gives a damn or if nobody cares? So when people say, oh, you don't even have one, I'm like, shut up, I've got one, okay? It's not influencing, oh, you're only Nintendo. Yeah, because I'm smart. Yeah, because I'm not stupid. It's like, there's no point in me covering it. I'm not gonna do it for charity or anything like that. Like, not charity, the girl here, charity, but like charity isn't like for free, just sitting here spending hours and hours covering Xbox for what? When nobody from Xbox, even when I do good SEO or whatever, nobody watches. So I don't give a damn anymore. I'll just play Xbox on my own time. Which I do. I play, well, really, I don't really play it. I watch it more than anything because like Twitch and all that stuff on there, but you know, whatever. So yeah. All right. Let's get to the next topic here, boys and girls. No, I wasn't talking about charity. You guys know I wasn't actually talking about charity. Let's see. Honestly, there's no reason to own a next-gen console. They launched them so early. Yeah, I mean, and it's funny because if you look at like the Switch, I'm gonna make a video on this too, because you know I gotta not call people out, but call out this double standard that I'm seeing. Bro, imagine if Nintendo had no freaking launch rollout of games. They were already peeps were dooming the Nintendo Switch when they showed people games. They said, yo, this year, 2017, we've got Breath of the Wild at launch. We've got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We've got, in terms of like the launch and the rollout of games, okay? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We've got freaking, we've got ARMS, brand new IP. We've got Splatoon 2. We've got Mario plus Rabbids. We've got Octopath coming. We've got Shin Megami Tensei 5. We've got, although that's not out yet, but just like the presentation that they had, right? They showed a sizzle reel of games, of ports and other stuff. Like, they showed a bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they showed a good slate of games and the rollout of those games. They showed Xenoblade 2 for this, or for that year, 2017. And people still said, it's gonna flop. It has no games. It's this, it's that. Like the double standards is insane because with Microsoft and Sony, they don't gotta show you barely anything, or they don't gotta give you years or dates or anything. It's just, oh, well, it's there. Maybe, maybe not. We might get it at some point. Who cares? Like it's just, but that's how it is with Nintendo. Obviously, because the Wii U failed, blah, blah, blah. 3DS had its issues. So, like, I get some of it. But, I mean, like, the fact that we haven't seen, like, what's going on more, where's all the games with Xbox, like, from major outlets, where's all that at? Where is all that at? Because, oh, you can play backwards compatible games? Okay, well, where was the same type of energy when the Wii U was out and you can play all the backwards compatible Wii games? Or even when the Wii was out and you can play all the backwards compatible GameCube games. We still got a lot of the same venom that we saw from people in terms of there's no games, but now all of a sudden, oh, backwards compatibility, greatest thing ever. I get that, it's dope. I like my backwards compatibility. But goodness gracious, like, it's completely one-sided, like, when it comes to, we don't see enough of it. Shout outs to John from Spawnwave for actually calling something out. Shout outs to MVG and the guys that are actually willing to talk about it in a respectful and good manner. And I'm gonna make a video not exactly like theirs, but just a video talking about some of the stuff here. But goodness gracious, man, this is pathetic. This is absolutely pathetic. And COVID has delayed things. I get that. COVID has definitely delayed things. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like, it's not. But I mean, even in Nintendo's COVID year, yo, we still got, people were so, like, look at the games that we got in the COVID year that was delaying stuff. We still got Animal Crossing, we still got Xenoblade Definitive Edition, we still got Paper Mario, the Origami King, we still got the Mario 3D Collection, but plus a bunch of other little things with Mario, right? Like the 35th anniversary, the Mario Kart Home Circuit. We still got Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. You know what I'm saying? We still got all of that. I mean, like, bro, like, Microsoft would be okay even if they had 2 or 3 exclusives that were lined up for this year or that were lined up in this launch rollout of games. There's nothing, bro. Like, there's almost nothing. But it is what it is. Switch wasn't backwards compatible, so buying one was a risk back then. Buying one was a risk back then. I understand that, but at the same time, there was still a rollout of games, though. There was still a rollout of games. Like, they told you what was coming that year. They told you what was coming that year, and people did not care. People, like, legitimately didn't. They did not care. It's because, oh, well, the Wii U failed. It was not, they were looking at it with oh, well, since this did bad, this is gonna do bad. And that was one of the many things. Like, go back and read some of the articles. Like, read some of the articles out there. Look, nobody's always right, okay? And I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm always right or anything like that. I know I'm not. But when it came to the Switch, anybody logically looking at the situation would be like, okay, there's a pretty good rollout of games. If you're looking at it from a logical perspective, not sitting there and taking Wii U or, oh, no backwards compatibility, just looking at it from what they showed and trying to be objective from there. Go back and watch my January 2017 videos where I talk about the Switch. Objectively, you can't sit there and say, oh yeah, there's no games, it's gonna flop. Objectively, you can't do that. Because if Nintendo, we know Nintendo's got games that are always gonna sell, right? If you have Zelda, Mario, Xeno in the same year, Nintendo showed that. They showed major Mario, major Xeno, major Zelda in the same, within not even the full year, because you have to remember, the system launched in March. So from March to the end of the year, so 9 months time frame, those 3 games. You can't sit here and tell me objectively that, oh yeah, that's a flop first year. No way, bro, like, come on. Objectively, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Imagine if Sony said, we've got freaking God of War at launch, Horizon Zero Dawn within a year, and Uncharted, 3 of their top franchises or whatever, or RPG top franchises. Everybody would be freaking over them. I mean, you don't even need all that for everybody to be over the moon, right? Microsoft, I mean, there's like one game people were excited for, like Halo Infinite. That was it to buy Microsoft. So it's like, come on, man, you know? Like, I get that. Like I said, I understand the skepticism, and I totally get that. I'm trying to be objective here, but looking at it from an objective perspective, there's no way you can look at that presentation and say, okay, oh, there ain't something brewing here. To say, oh no, flop, bad. No way. No way. Like, come on. And like, even at that presentation, like, you know, Octopath Traveler was announced there. ARMS was announced there. Splatoon 2 was, I mean, like, you can even say, I even left out Splatoon 2, which you gotta remember Splatoon had already sold 5 million, 6 million on the Wii U. So we already knew that it was a fairly big franchise, that it was getting bigger even then. So, I mean, come on, man. Splatoon, you know, Mario Kart, Splatoon, Zelda, Xeno, Big Mario, like all in the same 9 months? And it's super flop? It's gonna fail? Come on. That's not objective. That's not objective journalism, in my opinion. Come on. Is that objective to you guys for real though? Like legit, is that objective to you guys? No way. You know? And like I said, I don't do that to any other system. You know? I would never do that to any other system. For me, personally. Like if you know, Microsoft said we've got Fable, Halo, Forza, Gears, all new games in the first 9 months, great. Man, that's a damn good launch rollout of games. I wouldn't say anything. I'd be like, oh, give them props. But some people refused to look at it from an objective perspective. And when you said differently, you're a fanboy, you're damage controlling, you don't know what you're talking about, Wii U situation all over again. You know, like, and that's the thing that I hate. I hate when people just go to that when they're too dumb to counter a discussion or an argument, you know? Or they just go to ad hominem when you're touching about video games. So they just call you video games, you know? It's stupid. It's dumb. He says, Keaton says, well, Zelda Age of Calamity was slacking in the graphics, to be honest. What the hell does that have to do with the launch year? Zelda Age of Calamity came out 3 years after the launch. We're talking about the launch lineup of games, and the launch lineup and rollout. What does that have to do with anything? And it's the best-selling Warriors game of all time. So, like, what is that? That's what I'm talking about. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Please tell me. Inform me on what that slack, if it's graphic, and so what? Like, what does it matter? What does that matter to what I'm saying right now? Like, says Age of Calamity graphics were bad. The frame rate dips though. Yeah, the dips were worse than that. Like, I would say the dips are more of a problem than the graphics. So yeah, like, I don't know why like that game came out 3 years plus after the Switch came out. So I don't get it. Let's see. That's not objective at all. I would go say it's playing out manipulated journalism. Maybe, dude. Bomberman. What about Bomberman, D-Money? Yo, Pure Gamer 18. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah, I have a Series X. I have a PS5 as well. I also have a gaming PC. The Age of Calamity's graphics are amazing. LOL, it's the frame rate that's sus. Yeah. Well, the resolution at times, which can cause the graphics, but yeah, for the most part, the graphics are pretty good. It's the frame rate, especially when there's like a lot of stuff on screen like happening. That's sus. He says the portability of the Switch was underrated at launch by a lot of people. It was. It was. People hold Nintendo to a different standard because, or since they've been in the game the longest and are low key the best, even if they don't want to admit it. Yeah, like, I get that, but at the same time, you should still be objective. Like, you can hold people to standards, and I think that off the top, like, obviously, look at the ridiculous standard that some people hold Nintendo to, like, every year in terms of how many games they have to come out, right? Because they don't get the third-party support. So, like, I get that. You know, like, that's something that I fully understand. Like, I don't want to make it seem just because I'm talking in this type of manner, guys. I'm not angry or upset or anything like that. Just keep that in mind for those. I wake up on Switch anniversary, and this fanboy is so angry. Just relax, guys. Okay, we're just chatting. We're having a little bit of fun. But yeah, man, like, I just think that it should still be looked at objectively. I don't think you can look at it even if you have them to a different standard and say, okay, well, what standard are you looking at? Like, when you're talking about like Nintendo's biggest games, their big games were there. Zelda, Mario, it was all there. It was Splatoon, that was one of their big. It was all there. I don't know what you're talking about, Choi. That's a spoiler too, so. Heavy AOC being my fourth Warriors game, I'd say the frame rate jipping is par, of course, part of the charm. Doing something ridiculous slow in the game feels oddly satisfying. My brother said that when we were playing co-op, because the co-op's even worse. But no, I definitely would like them to get it running smoother. Running smooth would be great, you know, like Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition runs at 60, you know, so it'd be good. Like if there was like a Switch Pro where they can bump that frame rate up a bit, that'd be nice. But no, I mean, like the game, it was my game of the year last year, my personal game of the year. That's how much I enjoy the game, and I never give Warriors games, even if they're like Fire Emblem Warriors did not get my game of the year. I don't know if it was even in my top 5. It might have been, but I don't even remember if I put it in my top 5 for 2017. I don't think it was because of Xeno 2, yeah, Mario plus Rabbids, Splatoon, ARMS, Breath of the Wild. Yeah, so it wasn't even in my top 5, but still, like, Age of Calamity to me is like that GOAT type of Warriors game. For me, it's like the best Warriors game that I've played, that I've ever played. By a large margin, and I really did enjoy it. Although I think last year was definitely maybe a little bit of a weaker year, you know, for Nintendo when it comes to software. But I don't think that it was really like horrible, the worst ever, like some people were trying to make it out to be, because there were multiple first-party releases that year, new games as well. So yeah. So yeah. Player switch dock, so you can get the 60 frames per second instead of the 30. What's up, Isabella? It's questionable if 2020 was better than 2018. I mean, it's questionable. It just depends on what you like, to be honest. And that's the problem with all this, man. It depends on what you like and what you don't like and all that. Like, 2018 was Octopath and Smash Brothers. And also, like, for, like, you know, for Party Man, of course, here, Mario Tennis Aces was 2018. So it just kind of depends. I think there was like a Kirby. I think there was Kirby too. So it just depends. And then like what third-party games do you like? You know. So it's just almost comparing them is it's all subjective. You know. But Smash came out in 2018. Also Pokemon Let's Go as well. So it's just whatever you like. You know. Yeah. People expect 14 first-party games a year. 11 of them better be top-notch, bro. I'm telling you. The thing about that though, guys, when it comes to like Switch Pro, if the developers don't plan for it, it can just play the exact same. So having more power doesn't mean that it automatically fixes everything. So keep that in mind, guys. A lot of you guys think, oh, well, it's more power, so all of a sudden it just makes... No. The developer would have to go in and like release a patch or optimize it. I mean, it might be able to brute force it, but I'm not sure if Nintendo is going to have that technology built in for that. So just keep that in mind. You could replay a Switch game as if you never played it. What would it be? Breath of the Wild, like always. Always Breath of the Wild. All right, take it easy, Anthony. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Mario Odyssey was the game that made you get a Switch. What was the game that made you guys get a Switch? Last year was weak or strong based on whether or not you like Animal Crossing fan. I don't care for AC, but my backlog is fat, so it didn't matter. Yeah, exactly. It's always based on what you like and what you don't like. Nobody's ever gonna like every single thing that a company releases, but all I like to see is just games that are coming out. Like, hey, like what exclusives do you have that are coming out? Everything's not gonna be tailor-made for me, which is fine, you know. Mario Odyssey and Xenoblade 2. Smash Ultimate, Breath of the Wild, Breath of the Wild, Breath of the Wild. Everyone say Breath of the Wild. Smash made me get a Switch. The hype was unreal. The hype was super unreal. The hype leading into Smash Brothers was crazy, bro. Oh my gosh. Breath of the Wild and Smash Brothers had the two craziest hype periods for launch. These Dynamic Rules just get would it need a patch? Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Doom would instantly benefit from the Pro. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Troy Perry says, I got mine when I was army and portability and traveling a lot. Yeah, that's really good for like army peeps. My wife actually got me a Switch for our anniversary. Hey, that's a good wife. I got mine in 2018. I got Odyssey and Mario Kart. I never had played a Zelda game before. Seriously, Breath of the Wild was absolutely it. Hey, there you go. My Wii made me buy a Switch. Your Wii made you buy a Switch. Okay. Skip the Wii U. Well, for me, it was Breath of the Wild and Pokemon. Since Pokemon wasn't going to the 3DS anymore, I had to get a Switch. There you go. Breath of the Wild is when I got my Switch. Yeah, I'm looking at the poll results, guys, from what you guys said. Like, what year did you guys get the Switch? Excuse me. I'm looking at the poll results, and it's pretty good. Like, a lot of you guys, okay, we have 3.8 thousand votes, and 63% of you guys got the Switch in 2017. So a lot of you guys are hardcore, you know, OG Switch owners here. So, so yeah, I'll probably make a video. I'll clickbait a video somehow with this poll, but yeah, you guys can check out the latest poll. If you haven't voted, make sure you guys go vote, because some of your answers might be in videos. And when I say clickbait, I mean good clickbait, guys, not bad clickbait. Oh, also the Skyward Sword poll that we had, or the upcoming dated and confirmed game, Skyward Sword has actually grew its lead. It actually grew its lead. We have nearly 5,000 votes on that now, and Skyward Sword is at 35% for the most like confirmed game, like dated and confirmed. You know, out of the games that I listed, new Pokemon Snap 2, Mario Golf, Super Rush, Monster Hunter Rise, Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword, No More Heroes 3, and then I put other. You guys can list it. Skyward Sword's at 35%, man. That game's gonna do very well, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna do extremely well. That's nearly 5,000 votes on there. So that's a nice chunk sample size. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's nothing to sneeze at. 5,000 people. Imagine if 5,000 people were outside of your house right now, like, or outside of your apartment, like in your apartment complex. Like, look, you know how many people that is? Like, to have 5,000 people, you know, just outside somewhere, all doing one thing or voting on something or at a concert or something like that. That's crazy. So like, I don't sweat at these. I look at these polls seriously, in my opinion. Captain Chad says OG Switch. There you go. OG owner. Yeah, Wii U was trash, so I traded mine and got. I'm hoping Switch will be better. I made a good investment. Wii U is not trash, according to the Gaming. I like the Wii U. I thought it was just, there was just things that they did wrong, but I actually liked it. Why watch the YouTubers doing polls, by the way? It helps reach. Yeah, it helps with algorithm. Yeah, reach an algorithm. So that's the reason why you're seeing polls a lot. I bought it on launch, stayed overnight outside of the coldest day of the year, and I get it. It was well worth it. But also another reason why polls are good, outside of that, I even did them before the whole, that was like kind of like shown off. But it can help you make content. It lets you get the pulse of your community. And honestly, I know what you guys are thinking a lot better, and I can make better videos because of the polls too. So it's also like, yeah, everyone started doing it because of that. But if you actually take it to heart, you can make content around it, and you can give your viewers, if you have sponsors or whatever the case, you can give them a little bit more shine in your videos, because you can make content based around that, you know? Like my Switch Pro video the other day, I took some of you guys' comments, and like I'm gonna start taking like Elite Ninja. I'm gonna start putting you guys' comments. Like if you go on the polls and vote and speak, I can see your badge. Like I can't filter only Elite Ninja, but I can see if you guys have badges. So what I'm gonna start doing is, if you guys Elite Ninja, if you sponsor, I'm gonna start like putting people in there, especially like people with pure eyes and stuff like that. You guys are gonna start showing up in my videos more whenever I make a video based on like, you know, like a poll results, or if I want to add it into a video. So it's a way to get great content, like to filter content in, involve your fan base more. So I'm really using it to better the content on the channel too, you know. So yeah. So I can't seem to finish Breath of the Wild. I'm easily overwhelmed by the big environments. Had it since 2018. Just go finish it. It's not a hard game to beat. It's actually really easy to beat. I'm thinking I'll easily be able to use the sword and shield, use Skyward Sword. The only thing that kind of bothered me was that you have to use motion controls. Yeah, I don't like motion controls in Skyward Sword, so I'm actually really excited for Skyward Sword, you know. So yeah, finding a Switch was hard because it was out of stock everywhere. LOL, I couldn't find one until I traded my Xbox One S for one in August 2017. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it was like sold out. You couldn't find one for a while. Nintendo was also very conservative about the numbers too. They did that, you know, very conservative about the numbers, but they ended up getting more stock out there. And then by the end of the year, you were able to find Switches pretty easily, or not easily, but they were becoming more common, like to where you can find Switches like the end of the year-ish or so. But like by 2018, you could find Switch. You can, like, it wasn't like the Switch was like, oh, it's sold out everywhere, you can't find it. And that's when people started to say, oh, well, the Switch is dipping. It's dipping. Could it die? Could it fail? Go back and look, dude. Even though Nintendo sold hella systems in 2017, right? Throughout that year, had a great holiday. 2018 hit. Sales were kind of dipping a little bit. Kind of holiday hype kind of going down. And like, everyone, oh, here we go. Oh, no. Oh, the honeymoon's over. and Nintendo had already dropped Splatoon, ARMS, Mario, Fire Emblem Warriors, Mario plus Rabbids, Xeno 2. They had already dropped all these games that people can't even afford, by the way, because the sales, they were good, but they were, you know, obviously there's not enough systems out there to get the sales that they wanted, but it's like, you know, whatever. And here we go again, you know, like, I think no hate, okay? No hate to this person. But Rerez dropped another video about is the Nintendo's, he changed the title, but I think he dropped the video in 2018 saying, oh, the Nintendo Switch is doomed or it's going to be dead after 2018. You know, even though like the Switch, he never dropped a video talking about how good the Switch sales were, already blowing past what he thought it was going to do. But then he dropped another video saying it's going to die in 2018, which, like I said, no hate towards him because he got really pissed at me, you know, because he thought that I told his fans to attack him and all this stuff, which I never did. But no hate to Rerez. The guy hates me, though. The guy hates me. But I like his content. I'm still subscribed. I still watch his content, you know. I'm not going to let somebody who hates me get in the way of me watching their content. Is that the way to say it? Either way. No hate to him towards him. Dude's a god tier editor, by the way. His editing is on point. Anyway, I've actually used some of his videos to kind of help some of my clients out whenever I edit for them. Just kind of seeing what techniques he does. So I think he's a good content creator. But anyway, he made a video saying it's going to be dead, like put like a tombstone and it's dead. And he had all this information. He had all this third party, there's not enough third party games and this and that. I'm just like, bro, how are you gonna sit here after our discussion that we had in the sales? How are you gonna sit here and do this again? Yeah, I did do a debate with him. So yeah. Wait, he's not even, dang, he's not black, dude, he's white. What you mean? What are you talking about? Dank on Twitch, Dank said something on Twitch. Let's see, NIS sale on the Switch shop. I should have picked up Ease or anything else I should get. Ease is good, pick up that. Let's see, Zoltar says, screw that, Rerez deserves all the hate he gets. No, he doesn't deserve any, like, big hate. People can just tell him he's wrong. I think I handled the situation wrong in terms of, like, how I was speaking and stuff like that. You know, I think I handled it a little. I should have handled it better. I didn't handle it good enough, in my opinion. I should have handled it better. That's the same year the third party was pretty strong. Yeah, they had some good third party games that year. But he was saying that there wasn't new games being announced. Like, we saw, you know, new games being announced for Xbox and PlayStation, and those games weren't being announced. But this is part of my video that I'm gonna do. Nintendo does not need the biggest third-party games. They don't. They just simply don't, you know? Let's see here. Juice Man Bomb with the $5 says, bruh, Rich from Review Tech USA was the worst with Nintendo doom and gloom. He was because he was right with the Wii U. So obviously, you know, at the time, you're gonna stick with your guns, right? Like, here's the reason why. Like I said, I watched all those videos, and shout outs to Rich. He's a friend of the channel. I'm gonna go on one of his live streams one of these days. He's on the Spawncast, so no hate towards him, of course. The guy's awesome. But the reason why, I don't blame him for that, because obviously he got tons of views with the Wii U stuff, and you don't want to be wrong again, right? And everybody in that community at the time was bashing Nintendo, and the goal, or what people thought, was it needs to be a PS4. You've got to emulate success of what you see as successful. When you try something new, bad, you know? And since it wasn't a PS4 clone, since the Wii U came out and that failed, it was easy for people to make it's gonna fail videos. And Nintendo didn't do anything, it didn't learn, or whatever the case is. It was easy to make that. So I watched the videos, I disagree, you know? I disagree, but I see why they were being made. I mean, not only can you make some chunk of change, right? You can make some money off of it, but, you know, you were right before, so might as well try it again. And they didn't fix some of the things that some portrayed to what the problems was with the Wii U. Now, what was sorely underestimated, which what I was trying to tell people, was wait a minute. Well, you're right about the Wii U. You are ignoring the Nintendo 3DS. But thank you for the 5, Juice Man Bot. I appreciate that. You are ignoring the 3DS. The 3DS was very successful. You cannot ignore the portability factor. And I think that's the problem that a lot of people were doing back then, which they admitted. And, you know, shout outs to Rich. Shout outs to people who actually came out and made videos. Rich said he was wrong multiple times. He said it in streams. He said it, you know, in videos. He said it on Twitter. He manned up to it. So that's what I like about Rich, because, you know, you can be wrong on some things, and he's not afraid. He is humble enough to admit when he's wrong on something. Some guys aren't. Some guys made videos about that or wrote articles and still wouldn't admit, will not make another video admitting they were wrong about it. And, you know, he didn't do that. You know, the guys that were super doom and gloom beforehand, Dreamcast guy was as well. You know, other people that I rock with were as well. But they, a lot of them came out and said, you know what, I was wrong. I was wrong on it. You know, I was wrong. You know, so, and respect, because I was wrong on certain aspects too. You know, and they all said, hey, you know, OJ, it's all good, man. Like, we make mistakes. You know, so, and it's video games at the end of the day. It ain't like, you know, it ain't like we defended racism for 30 minutes and then acted like I didn't know what I was doing, you know? All right, but yeah, I feel you. I feel you, Juice. Let's see, he made a Switch is dead, dying video every year. Switch was out. He literally knows nothing about Nintendo, and the hype, the player base doesn't learn either. Yeah, but I get it though. I understand why. Yo, Chris Gamer ST, thank you for the follow over there on Twitch. People were complaining about the 4 gigabytes of RAM when Nintendo was going for a portable system is good enough. Maybe not now, but you know, I mean, it's still good enough now when you look at it. You know, it's still, you can still make games with that, but I think it's the memory bandwidth. That's the problem, which MVG has stated. They need more memory bandwidth, you know? Zoltor's, oh, I already read that. Let's see it. Hey, what's up, Chips and Sticks? We're talking about the Switch 4-year anniversary, just kind of like what people were saying beforehand, some of the stuff that happened. Hey, guys, real quick though, make sure you hit that like button though if you do enjoy the games or enjoy the stream. We're gonna have Nakat on in about 8 minutes, okay? So I'll take some more of you guys' questions before we have Nakat on. You guys can still, you know, do whatever. Nakat's just gonna hop on. We're just gonna talk some stuff. I'll still be looking at the chat and answering questions when I can. So yeah. Yeah. I think one of the best things about the Nintendo Switch 2 is the fact that they launched it worldwide. You know, they didn't just launch it in one area. Like, they didn't delay the launch like they did like with the Wii U, where it was delayed. It was like, okay, we're all launching it. Bam. March 3rd, everywhere. Let's go. You know, that's what I liked about it too. And like a lot of the games were not staggered with their releases. I hated that with the Wii U. I hated the whole, oh, it launches in Japan on April 15th and it launches in America on September 12th. Like, that drove me nuts. Like, that drove me nuts. Like, you can get Xenoblade Chronicles X in April in Japan, and then you can get it in December in the US. That drove me nuts. That just just delay it for everybody. I really dislike that. I really dislike that a lot, you know? Let's see, would the Wii U have done better if it had a different name? A little bit better, but it doesn't change some of the core problems with the system. Remember Colin's always right? Oh yeah, I do remember that. I remember he definitely was like, oh yeah, it's gonna fail. But we all knew that was gonna be the case because he was wrong on the Nintendo 3DS, you know? So yeah. So yeah. I was skeptical at first about the Switch because I personally didn't feel the lineup was great, but it picked up steam real fast. Abaddon also convinced me to get it too. But the lineup was good though. It was once again people, I think you're letting the media influence maybe what you were thinking. What they showed was better than PlayStation 5 that you rushed out and wanted to buy day one, and better than the Xbox that people are rushing out and buying. That's the thing, like, it's the media influence of saying, I'm skeptical, even though they showed you way more than any other system that people rush out to go buy. So that's part of the media, the negative media influence on you, because Microsoft and Sony didn't show Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Splatoon, ARMS, Octopath, Shin Megami Tensei, like all these games, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't show that in the first 9 months. They didn't show that. So that's what I'm saying. Like the media influence of just putting negative energy out there and trying to say, oh no, it's bad, it's blah blah blah. Because Microsoft and Sony didn't show you a lot more than what Nintendo did. Nintendo showed you a lot more from their presentation than what Microsoft and Sony showed you. But people rushed out there to go buy. Will rush out there and say, "Oh yeah, it's great, it's great, it's great." And now you look at it. The people that have the system are like, "Oh well, I guess it's not so great." You know what I'm saying? Like because there's already a certain hype level for Microsoft and Sony and leeway that they get. You know, even when they don't show you anything or they don't show you enough or whatever the case is. You know. But I get it, you know, I completely understand it, but that's what I was saying. Like when I was trying to say back in 2017, when I was saying that, I was like, listen, like if you guys want something to do well, you've got to at least be objective and say the positives about it. Now people called me fanboy and said that I'm stupid and all that for that, but I think I was right. I was one of the few people, not few, but I was one of the people that were making Switch content. You know, there was beat 'em ups, Wood came into the fray. Right, John started getting in there. RGT started getting in there, right? And we started actually having people speak positively about what the Switch offers instead of just being negative 1,000,000% of the time. It's okay to be objective and point out things that are bad or whatever. That's fine. I did that too. But goodness gracious, like some people were they didn't want to point out any positive about the Switch before it launched or during the launch or even a little bit after the launch. They didn't want to point out anything, you know? Let's see. Well, maybe because of those games don't appeal to me at the time. I had to venture out of my comfort zone and I waited for Mario Odyssey console. And yeah, I understand. I get it. You know, and chips and sticks. I completely get it. But the games were there. Like the high quality games were there. And like I said, maybe you know it's not something that appeals to you. I get that. You know, I understand it. But you know, you're an Assassin's Creed fan, so I mean, like, it's not gonna take much for you to like something more than that game. I mean. You know, no, I'm just messing with you, Chips. I'm just joking. But no, I feel you, bro. Mr. L says, oh, I'm from the UK, and if you want to complain more about delayed and non-existent releases in the past, oh, dude, I feel you, bro. Karen says, some people still think a year's current lineup, Switch sucks. It doesn't compare to the last year. Yeah, those people aren't, they're not relevant right now. This always gives life to a lot of indie devs too. That's true. They did. So yeah, exactly. Spawn was explaining that. So yeah, we had other guys kind of hop into the fray and kind of do some positivity, you know, about the system and help out, you know. I'm sorry, you know, I tease Jordan Fringe about being an Assassin's Creed. Any Assassin's Creed fan, you guys know that you're gonna be up. Your Assassin's Creed fans are ripe for jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just too easy. It's just too easy to get Assassin's Creed fans. So I'm just messing with you though. Don't take it personally or anything. Which I know that you're not, but you know, Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is Assassin's Creed. Oh man, dude. Let's see here. Assassin's Creed is like the abusive husband you keep going back. Oh yeah, the abusive woman or abusive man that you just keep going back to and you're just Stockholm Syndrome? Absolutely. Assassin's Creed absolutely has Stockholm Syndrome with the people that play that game. I don't know anybody who's like completed Assassin's Creed and says that it's an amazing game, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and says that it's an amazing game, but they just keep playing it and keep playing it and keep playing it. And like, yeah, dude, that kind of sucked. I'm like, why'd you keep playing? Beats me. And it's like, yeah, every time a new Assassin's Creed comes out, every time the game comes out, oh my gosh, there's microtransactions, it just goes on forever, it's just boring, like, this is, oh my gosh, this game is just, it's like a job. Like when you set up, like when you play Assassin's Creed, it feels like you're going to work. Like you're going to work, it's like, let me just punch in, let me do these things. That's the problem that I have with Assassin's Creed games. This feels like, it's like a chore. It's like a chore to do everything in that game. Like, it's just, I can't. I'm done with Assassin's. I'm done with it. I'm never playing Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is getting the GTA treatment for me. There's got to be something absolutely spectacular that blows me away for me to ever play Assassin's Creed again. But I'm done with that franchise. I'll never play it again unless it does something absolutely nuts or insane or revolutionary. But if it's just like Valhalla and Odyssey and like those, man, I'm good. I'm good. Corniest game, one of the corniest games out there. Oh man, I still don't get MS. They've got all these studios for several years, nothing to show for it. Yeah, they're still making games. Same thing with I think with Bethesda. All right, so I'm actually gonna call up Nakat. We're gonna get him on the call. So give me just 1 second here, guys. Okay, we're gonna get Nakat here on Discord. I'm gonna send him the invite right now. So give me just 1 second, guys. We'll get Nakat here. Gonna talk about some games, talk about some stuff. All right. So let me go ahead and get him into one of these chat rooms here. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna let him hop in, and I'm just gonna make the what's it called? Little graphic here. Where's an image? This is an image.
Yo, that was just a seamless transition.
Hey, all right. Let me pause this real quick. You're already here, Nakat. You are already here.
Yeah, I just teleported in, man.
You just teleported in. All right. Let me turn up the audio here volume, and let me turn up your volume on your mic too to get you here.
Sure thing. I'm actually gonna fix my own microphone up right now.
No problem, man. Good to have you here, Nakat.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Let me put up just a little picture just showing that it's you. You okay with that picture that I linked on Twitter?
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. That was
like,
me and my that's my clothing brand, dude.
Yeah, I wanted people to see your merch brand because it looks pretty.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I got to cop a shirt myself.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll pick one up. When I remember. that's my problem. Is that I forget I haven't even picked up the Spawncast shirt. I gotta pick up the Spawncast shirt. Keep on forgetting. All right. So Nakat's on the call with me, guys. Nakat, just to give he's setting up his stuff, so once he's ready to go.
I'm all good to go.
Oh, you're all good to go. Okay,
yeah, I'm ready, man.
I'm the slow one here. So Nakat is just to give you guys a little bit of background. I'll let Nakat speak for himself too, but to give you guys a little bit of background while I set this up, Nakat is a professional Super Smash Brothers player for a while now, right, Nakat?
Yeah, it's been since I've started playing competitively offline in 2009, but I won't say I went pro till like 2011 in Brawl.
Yeah, Brawl. I remember watching you in Brawl a bit. That's when I kind of started watching a little bit. But what's your Twitter handle again? Twitter handle?
Oh, it's just Dark Nakat.
Okay, yeah. All right. So yeah, I started watching you around that around more like the Smash. I know Smash for Wii U. That's when I really started kind of seeing because you were Ness at first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were Ness main. So I remember just like seeing Ness mains play was always just fun. It was always just cool watching Ness mains play because I'm trash with Ness. Like I'm actually really bad with Ness. So like, you know, the guys that are good with Ness like you and Foe, I always enjoyed watching you guys play because you guys were just really good with Ness, and I'm like, how are you guys good with this character?
Yeah. It's like well, he was really bad in Brawl, so there's no point in even trying to play him. And I played Fox in every Smash game. So I just played Fox until I eventually switched to Ice Climbers, which is a funny story in itself. But Wii U came out, and I was like, okay, let me try him out. And I tried him. I was like, wow, this character is he can actually fight now. Great, I can actually play him. So that's how I started playing Ness. And honestly, towards the end of... I played him for the entirety of the game, and then I played Fox 2 as well. I co-mained them. But I started to hate Smash 4 towards the end, so I started to enter exclusively in teams. Mm-hmm. But it would just be, me and Void teaming, doing Sheik Ness, and that was how I ended up, having fun with the remainder of the game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I used to watch the, you when you were at the CLG, and you and Void, the doubles was always great to watch. Not all doubles poetry, is fun, man. But watching you guys play was great. Because, Void is one of the most hyped players of all time, in my opinion,
Yeah.
he's an amazing player. And of course, you know, watching your Fox, watching you play, you know, with what you know what you've done over the years. That's why I instantly just kind of give some backstory. Nakat, do you remember back when I first met you, right?
You said it was E3.
Yeah, it was E3. I mean, I wasn't really. It was E3. What was it? Was it 2015 or 2016?
What was the big highlight for Nintendo at the E3?
I don't remember, but here's what I know. I know that you were with CLG at the time. You were with CLG at the time. You were rolling. It was you. So we were at E3. I was fat, by the way, so you might not recognize me. And I didn't have a beard, so maybe you can recognize me from there. I can pull up maybe I can find the picture from whatever. That
would actually be dope if you could find the photo.
Yeah, I could. I put it on Twitter. So I put it on Twitter. It was me, you. It was PK Sparks. It was Nairo and Omni, and I was so stupid. I told Omni to take the picture instead of getting the picture. So I'm like, "Can you take a picture for us?" And I handed him the camera. And he's like, "Oh, no problem." And because I randomly just went up to you guys, and then like I said, you know, I was there for I had a website at the time, so I wasn't really doing YouTube like that. I mean, I had a YouTube, but I was there at E3 covering it from my website. So So yeah, this was before the Spawncast and all of that. So that's the first time that I met you. I hadn't really seen you ever since then, but it's just interesting to, you know, to kind of come all full circle now, because that was definitely more than 4 years ago. It was a while ago, and it was for a brief you were right next to me in the picture though. You were right next to me in the picture, and it was no more than 30 seconds that I.
It's actually kind of crazy that now. I've stumbled upon your channel after that because you recognized me, but I didn't recognize you. And now it's okay, I watch a lot of Spawncast content now, and then I see you, and I'm like, oh shit, there's a brother in there. Nice. So let me actually look into this guy more. And then I actually hit you up, and it was like, yo, man, we took a photo at E3. I'm like, oh, damn, son. Wow. It's a small world, I guess. Yo, what's going on?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, they're saying that you're a bit loud, so I'm going to turn my bad. I turn your volume up too much.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
go for it.
You don't got to do anything on your end, just my end. I just got to turn it down just a bit. Okay, no problem here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the record too, guys. So this might be on the channel later down the line. So, all right, so we can just officially kind of just start up now. But what's up, everybody? OJ here. Welcome. I have a special guest here joining me today. I've got the Super Smash Brothers Pro, Mr. Nakat here. Nakat, man, tell the people a little bit about yourself, a little bit more here, man. What's up?
What's going on, guys? I have been playing Smash since forever, but professionally, I want to say 2011, but my career started on All Is Brawl in 2009 with, Brawl. The least popular of the franchise, but I still hold it near and dear to my heart. I love it, even to this day, even with the tripping in Meta Knight. So, yeah, that's pretty much where I come from. Outside of Smash, though, I like to play tons of games. I will probably say Nintendo's my favorite in terms of all of the gaming companies and stuff like that, but I like to play everywhere on everything. So you'll usually see me just playing a ton of other games if I'm not playing Smash, but Smash is my main game and my game that I am, proficient at professionally. I play Ultimate still. I main Pichu. Even post nerf, I still main Pichu. Love the character. So
your Pichu's flat out disgusting at times too, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's funny enough, Pichu is my favorite character I've ever played amongst any of the Smash games.
What's your tag on Smash for Wii U? What do you play with online? What's your name?
Oh, it's just Nakat.
It's just Nakat. I almost positive I was playing on just Smash the online, and I'm pretty sure I ran into you. I think we were in Elite Smash, and I swear you ripped me a new. I was just playing on a throwaway tag that I have, so it wasn't like OJ. And you ripped me to shreds and back. I don't know if you were doing an Iron Man or whatever because you left after one match, but oh my gosh, I'm almost positive that was you. So yeah, his Pichu is a terror to deal with. But this was before the patch. But even after the patch, I'm pretty sure you can do the same thing. So
yeah, man, I make it work. But yeah, I love Smash, man. And outside of that, I'm a content creator. So, I'm making YouTube videos and Twitch content. I do it consistently. And it's been actually, funny enough, it's been a year since my return to content. A year. So I've been consistent for a year. Before I wasn't consistent, but but I told myself last year that I really, really want to do this, and I did it. So I'm very proud of myself. Kind of celebrating that on my stream a bit this month.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and you know what? I've got Nakat's YouTube channel, guys, right here. So you guys can all do me a favor, man. Like, you know, it'd really help out to Nakat too. He's a good dude. You know, like I said, I've been following him for a long time. He hasn't had, you know, Smash obviously has had some issues, but Nakat, everybody that you speak to, everyone says, yo, Nakat's cool. You know what I'm saying? He's, you know, not caught up in any, everyone says, yo, Nakat's a, you know, real, he's awesome dude. You know, everybody that I've spoke to, you know, so if you guys can give Nakat a sub, that would be amazing. If you guys can definitely give him a sub on his channel, check out some of
I'd
his
greatly
stuff.
appreciate that.
You know, I dropped his YouTube channel in the chat here, guys. So give him a sub, man. Let's get this man to 17K. So he just crossed, recently just crossed 16. So let's get this man to 17K soon, you know?
Thank you guys. And thank you, dog. I appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. But Nakat, man, I wanted to talk to you today because we have something special going on. You're East Coast boys, right? You're on.
Yep, East Coast for life, man.
East Coast for life. Okay, right.
Are you West Coast?
Yeah, I'm in California.
I used to live in California just for a little bit.
Yeah, just for a bit. You're East Coast until you want to go to Mexico, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, my girl is there, so that's when I cross the border down.
But yeah, man. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you because something awesome's happening tomorrow. Do you know what's happening tomorrow, bro? Like, what's going on tomorrow?
I absolutely do know what's happening, man. We are getting the next character in the character pass. Well, hold on. We're gonna see the showcase. I pray that they are playable tomorrow. I can't get my hopes up though because Nintendo's kind of unpredictable with this stuff. But we're getting the next character finally. Thank God.
Yeah. Next character finally. We had Sephiroth in Smash, and I know we didn't get a chance to talk about Sephiroth too much. So now that we've had some time, because we planned something, but there's just too much stuff that kind of came up about at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we have a little bit of time, before we get into Pyra and Mythra, I want to get your thoughts as a Smash professional. I mean, I know you've probably been watching, you know, Tweak and some of these other guys roll with Sephiroth. I know Mr. E has a pretty good Sephiroth. You know, so how do you feel about the character so far, man? Sephiroth being back.
All right, I'm gonna give you a little story. So some of you guys in chat might not like this, but hey, to each their own, right? Mm-hmm. So I've been struggling with the DLC since Byleth. I've been struggling immensely because Byleth put me to sleep. I thought, okay, next pass, it's this first character. There's no way it's not going to be hype. They put Min, right? So I'm immediately beyond sleep. Then we go to Steve, and I'm like, okay, it kind of makes sense that Steve's in the game, but I'm slumped again. So I've just been in this eternal sleep for a long time. And it got to the point where I was like, I give up. I don't know what's going to happen anymore. I'm done. They just put in whoever you're going to put in, and that's it. Yo, did I even forget a character?
No, you didn't forget. And not in season 2. No, you've got everybody.
All right,
so
cool.
Yeah.
So the trailer comes on at the Game Awards because, you know, I had a feeling they're going to show something at the Game Awards, and they did. And I didn't know what to expect at this point. But when I heard the music, I was like, there is absolutely no way. And I just see my man's floating in all his glory. I got so excited that I threw the Keyblade, because I want Sora in Smash. It's no secret to anybody. I threw the Keyblade that was in my hands, and I popped off, and it literally reinvigorated my entire passion for playing this game again. And I spammed Sephiroth for like days, to be honest. I still spam him because he's such an awesome character, and I personally think he's at least like the higher spectrum of the higher spectrum of high tier. And I've gotten to play the character a lot, but I've also gotten to fight someone I think is like the best Sephiroth. I have a feeling that I know who the best Sephiroth is, but I can't share that.
Yo, you can't share who you think the best Sephiroth is?
I can't, not yet.
Oh no. Oh no. I really want to know now.
You will see. And so I got to play and I got to see what the character is capable of. I think people are in for a huge surprise when competitive actually gets to flourish offline again.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that when we think competitive is going to come back after we're done talking about Pyra and Mythra. Okay, so Sephiroth you feel is pretty good. You think he's in the upper tier, top 20 character at least, you know?
Absolutely.
Top 20 character. Yeah, I have to agree with you, man. You know, when I first saw Sephiroth, I knew like when they said he was going to be a glass cannon, but then when they started showing off some of his stuff, like the one wing is really good. Like that one
That is
wing
an excellent mechanic.
is I mean, it gives him better recovery. His recovery is already good, but then it even gives him a better one. He has a super armor on his smash attacks, right? So he can, like, there's been times like where you're playing with him, you know, and like you absorb a hit and then you smash attack him or something like that, you know, or you get a kill because he absorbed a hit, you know, with that super armor. Like that can.
It's essentially like Little Mac, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. It can change the tide of battles, right? It can completely change the tide of battles. So having that mechanic, and then with the reach that Sephiroth has, his movement options and everything is just incredible. Like I can't wait to see the competitive play. I've been watching, like I said, I've been watching some of the guys stream and show off. You know, I've seen, you know, kind of what's been going on with them, and it's nuts. It's nuts. So Sephiroth is a great addition. Obviously, Min Min. You know, for some people, Min Min just seems like a trolly character at times. But I think Min Min's extremely good in the game. I think Min Min's a very strong character. Like, where do you kind of see Min Min at?
Sadly, Min Min is so I'm actually afraid that Min Min might be one of those characters that can unintentionally hurt the game in terms of viewership because of the way her kit functions. I feel like it'll be very draining for people to watch. Mm-hmm. I've already seen, you know, so I've been to Japan twice. I respect their Smash scene a lot for various reasons, and I've practiced there a lot. And the attitude that they have over there is they don't really complain about characters being overpowered. They just play to get better and to overcome, essentially. And so when I see Japan is crying about Min Min, that's already like a red alert to me. And then I'm watching VODs of it in action, and it looks like the most boring, toxic, like oppressive kind of like character build I've like seen in a while. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, it's nothing like Brawl Meta Knight or Ice Climbers or even Smash 4 Bayonetta, but it is actually, it looks very problematic. I will say so. So I'm kind of scared to see that character make waves offline. I'm not going to be crying for, you know, buffs and nerfs, honestly, until we have data to back that something is actually wrong with the character, because until then, I think everybody should just work hard to fight what's in front of you, not rely on buffs and nerfs.
It seems like Min Min does really well against a lot of the cast. There are some characters that can kind of get in on Min Min and kind of counter what she can do, but the range that Min Min has and the power and the fact that she's actually fairly heavy. She's hiding a lot of ramen in places. I'm not really sure, but
no, I agree with you, bro.
She's hiding. She's definitely got the top ramen on deck. You know, when it comes down to it, man. But she's fairly heavy too, so that's also another issue. And her recovery is really good as well. So I mean, Min Min's just you know, the arm switching, the type of her nair off stage, like that, just like that nair with the megawatt. Just stuff like that.
The ability to edge guard is very strong, and the fact that she's relatively safe and neutral is it's difficult, you know. And if a lot of characters will try to jump in on her, but her up smash has a ton of range and it's super fast, so you just get anti-air. She's very hard to deal with.
Absolutely. I think I like what you said about the edge guarding, because with that like dragon one, it like shoots that beam, right, and you can angle it. So like,
and it kills.
I've seen I don't know if you watch Esam stream much, but I've seen Esam just absolutely tear people apart, like with barely any damage. They throws them off stage, they make one little mistake, and that little dragon arm goes out there and dead. You know, dead at 60, dead at 70, dead on the edge of the screen, you know. So
I don't watch him. I've seen the buzz though.
Yeah. The buzz is really good. With the buzz is any character, especially like you can like really jack people in neutral and defensive options. The buzz seems to always, you know, be really good with that. He's pretty good with Steve too. I mean, I've seen him work with Steve a bit as well. Before we get into, I guess we can talk about Steve too, because that's also one of the newer characters here. What do you think about Steve?
Steve is quirky. Like, I haven't played Minecraft, but it just doesn't look like a game that would appeal to me. So seeing Steve in the game was kind of surreal in a sense, because he just doesn't look like he belongs there. Because you know, they didn't smashify him. It almost looks like they took a mod and put it into Smash Brothers. So because of that, and his moveset being as quirky as it is, I think his moveset's interesting, I'll say that, but I didn't know how he would fare against people, you know, actual humans and stuff, like how his range would be, his speed. But it seems like his kit is very well put together, and I actually do think that he's a pretty good character. I can't call Steve a bad character, even if I don't like him, you know? So I think competitively, in terms of viability, you're already kind of seeing Steve make waves online. So it does interest me to see how people perform against him offline. And I think that's really going to be what's telling of where he'll go in the future. So, funny enough, I think I really don't think Sakurai and his team have released a DLC character that is just not viable in any way, aside from when I really look back. I think Banjo is really the only character that doesn't do anything. No, I think Steve's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that would probably be. I mean, I guess if we're not counting, Piranha Plant, maybe that might be. Like
I forgot. You know what? Plant has actually done damage in Japan. So Plant is actually. It's just. I think it's Brood, the only plant that's actually going off.
Yeah, that's true. Plant in Japan for sure, but they kind of like their quirky characters. I remember like when Smash Ultimate first came out, people were like, "Oh, Mega Man not so good here," but in Japan, they're like, no, Mega Man's amazing, So, yeah, there's certain characters that, depending on where you are and kind of like their kit, kind of are more specialized or so for like what people like to play. But absolutely, thank you to Mr. Volu with the $5. Says Min equals that annoying boss battle, but I can't complain too much. Yeah, Min's like that Mega Man boss.
You're spitting facts.
Yeah, it's like that Mega Man boss that like you're like, oh god, this stupid Mega Man boss. It's like it just keeps on hitting me and I can't do anything. I got to know this pattern, whatever. But absolutely, man, absolutely. Thank you, Volu, for the $5. I appreciate that. All right, so let's get into what's going on tomorrow, man. Early in the morning for us. Well, for me, not for you, but early in the morning for me, 6 a.m. We've got Pyra and Mythra coming through. So let me ask you a question, Nakat. What do you think so far? Because I know you've analyzed the trailers, you've looked. What are your first just thoughts on seeing Min, man? What do you think?
Saying Min?
Sorry.
I got you, dog. Don't worry.
Pyra and Mythra. What am I talking about?
So
we already talked about Min. You hate her.
My first thoughts on them, I love them,
Mythra.
dude. I'm in love with both of them as individuals. To be honest, I'll probably end up playing Mythra more because she has kind of that sassy attitude, and I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's actually get into like their gameplay and stuff. So when I see those characters, one, I'm excited because it looks like it's a blend of power and mobility. I really do like characters that can actually move around quick, but also they aren't weak, And the fact that you can like swap between them, I don't think, to my knowledge right now, there aren't any characters that do transformations aside from Pokemon Trainer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's nice to have another character with the ability to do that. It's reminiscent of the old Smash games where you swap between Zelda and Sheik. I love that. And the fact that, they're kind of the same character, kind of like I played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 a little bit, but not too much to act like I know everything about them in terms of, their game and lore. Mm-hmm. But I do know like Pyra's technically a sword, correct?
Yeah. Pyra and Mythra, both of them, they are a blade. It's called a blade. Now, with the fear of not having too much spoilers, blades in the game are a mix of kind of everything that a creator made in a planet. So they have human in them, they have animal in them, they kind of have everything, but they take the shape or the form of various different things. But with Pyra and Mythra, she's a very special one that was created that's called the Aegis. And Pyra and Mythra was originally the actual Aegis, and Pyra was created to nerf Mythra's power because Mythra's too strong. Mythra is extremely strong, so Pyra was made to nerf the power of Mythra. So that's without any super. That's kind of a spoiler, but
and how could you not think that's cool, man? Because people are tight that. Oh, yeah, they keep putting these sword characters in the game. Well, first off, Smash has a lot of characters that don't use swords, keep in mind. Now, when it comes to these sword characters, I'm happy that Sakurai said, all right, you guys are complaining. Cool, we're just going to put a sword in the game. Have fun. Hold that. So I'm a fan, bro. I love their character design. Obviously, they're hot. You could say that, right? So
I love the character design. They're anime waifu, good looking.
Exactly, pretty much. So I love that. But most importantly, they looked super fun to play. You feel me? Like they look super fun to play. And I saw a lot of people upset because it was a Xenoblade character. You know what I mean? And to me, as someone who I can't say I'm a big fan of the series, right? But I acknowledge that it's a cool series. I played X. I tried Xenoblade Chronicles, the first one too, and like I didn't get through it, but I at least tried it to a degree, and I'm like, you know what, this looks like something I'll revisit when I have more time. But X is the one that I played the most on the Wii U, funny enough, and I know that's not one of the most popular ones, but I really enjoyed my time with it. So to see more representation for that game get into Smash is awesome, because let's face it, when a game gets into Smash, they get ultimate clout. You already know that sets them up for possibilities in the future. And I feel like the Xenoblade fans are very passionate, so I would like to see them rewarded in a sense. And they made the character cool. That was what I was looking for. Okay, I don't want no goofy Looney Tunes Bugs Bunny characters like Banjo, Steve, Min. Like, I'm tired of that. Let me see if they actually put something hot. They put Sephiroth. Blew my mind. Then I was like, okay, these two, Pyra and Mythra, these two fight insanely cool. I love it. I'm happy.
Yeah,
satisfied.
Yo, absolutely. And I think that's the thing, like, people that don't know Xenoblade, like, if you the cinematics in Xenoblade, like the way that Pyra and Mythra fight, like, if you watch or if you play Xenoblade, it's incredible. So that's why, like, the fans of Xenoblade were super hyped when they saw that, because Pyra and Mythra are two of the strongest. Well, Mythra is one of the strongest individuals probably, like, ever. She would be hard to beat just in general. She constantly has to tone down her power so that she doesn't destroy everything, and Pyra nowhere near as strong as Mythra, like, just in general, nowhere near as strong. But they end up working together, like, towards the end, but they really can switch on the fly, and it's two separate persons. Think of it almost like you ever watch, like, Dragon Ball Z? Like, Dragon Ball Z, like, that girl Launch, remember that she used to be, like, a normal, like, girl, like, that's calm, and then, like, the blonde comes out of nowhere and starts, like, shooting. Like, it almost reminds me of that, because Mythra has, like, an attitude and is a little bit more blunt,
I love that. And I love it so much.
Yeah, and Pyra is very, very nice, like, extremely nice, whereas Mythra is kind of just like, oh, whatever, kind of cocky attitude, and just, like, I can do whatever I want, and just
it's almost like they put her in the game. That's like the mascot of teabagging in Smash. Like, if you want to teabag and it's warranted, you pick Mythra, bro. I don't think I would ever teabag as Pyra. I teabag as
you gotta switch. You've got to switch to Mythra.
You gotta switch.
Then teabag, and it's the switch is fast. It's gonna be a fast switch, so you're gonna be able to get that in without being punished.
Now, I hope that you can actually switch mid combo. Like, say you activate Fair with Pyra, and I hope there's a way. Probably not, but you could input down B to actually have it so that Mythra's Fair, if it is different, actually comes out instead. Stuff like that. Like, that would be crazy in terms of doing mix-ups. But, I am super hyped to see the rest of their kit tomorrow, because the things that we really have to look forward to in the competitive scene is, okay, what is their recovery? That's a big one, because if you can't make it back to the stage, your character's already falling down in viability. So, recovery, kill power, and safeness. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like,
that's what we're
lag.
Pretty much looking for.
Like, ending lag after attacks. Like, what can you, like, pressure with, like, safely, like you said. So, yeah, absolutely.
How much range, because granted she has, like, a sword, so that's already good. So if she can space whip that sword and it's hard for characters to get in on her, accompanied with the fact that maybe she's too dangerous to approach while she's Pyra, or maybe she's too hard to catch when she's Mythra, like, all those things are things you have to factor in. And the fact that they have that split, like, they could split between each other in game, I think that's going to be so essential for their gameplay. And I want to see how Sakurai was able to balance them, being able to do that.
Absolutely. So I have to ask you this question before we get into at the very end, we'll get into your predictions for who you think is going to be in with these last two characters. But I want to get your thoughts on the competitive scene, because it seems like, there's vaccinations going out, right? Like, people are getting vaccinated. And it seems like maybe things could start getting back to maybe normal, maybe next year. It seems like next year will be maybe when we can start having some tournaments again. In-person tournaments. So when things do, let's just say assume when things do or whatever, how do you feel the Smash community and the Smash tournament scene is going to play out? Like, what are your thoughts on it just in general?
I think that, okay, so I've been going to tournaments for years now. It's almost crazy, because if I think about it, it feels like yesterday I was just like the new kid And now here I am. I'm one of the old people.
You're the veteran.
It's wild. And
Yeah.
I'm only 26 too, so I'm technically still pretty young. I think that sanitation has always been an issue, not only at Smash events, but at any like fighting game tournament or any anime convention that I've been to. And I feel like just American culture in general, sanitation is pretty overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that we still continue to actually use masks. I do still hope we continue to have dispensers with hand sanitizer. People actually take washing their hands seriously and hygiene overall seriously for events. Doesn't even have to be Smash, but I will talk about Smash. So I don't know if I'll ever go back to like shaking people's hands before a match. It's not a matter of disrespect. It's a matter of we've been through a lot and it's only been like 1 year of it. You feel me? And you just never know like when the next thing is going to happen and you don't want to catch it. You don't want to get sick.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost crazy because a lot of people got sick after Genesis, the last Genesis last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I was one of those people. It was like a devastating kind of sick. And it almost made me wonder, did I have COVID before COVID was COVID?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people were considering that. And, you know, hopefully not. But I just don't want to be put in situations, or I don't want the community to be put in situations where people are like catching something because one person decided to just not take care of themselves. So I think that the overall culture of sanitation is going to change, like not just for Smash, but just for the world. And I hope we still follow these kind of precautions. Like you don't have to wear a mask if you don't want to, but I wouldn't be surprised to see people still keep them on even while vaccinated because of, or at least, you know, early on with vaccinations. I don't see things going back to how they were before for like a few years, like straight up.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I think that, you know, if next year, you know, or maybe the year after, I think that sanitation, right? I think that masks, just wear masks. Just I would make it mandatory. You know, like, hey, you're gonna come to the tournament, you can play in a mask. You're okay, you know. So
yeah,
play in a mask. You know, get that going. Have people sanitizing, wiping stuff down. You know, have staff doing that. And I think that people should be fairly, you know, vaccinations. Obviously, if you've been vaccinated, get vaccinated by then. I think by next year, end of next year, people should definitely be vaccinated by then. And I feel that it could come back, but like you said, you know, it's one of those things that it probably won't be completely back to maybe where it was for a while. But I do,
dude, it's crazy.
Yeah. But like, I do think the tournaments could start back up maybe next year offline. You know.
Yeah, it's crazy because like seeing Japan have offline tournaments right now is beautiful because we get to see like, you know, top level offline gameplay. But the issue is Japan is much smaller than us. And they've already been following proper sanitation measures since before COVID, you know? It's already ingrained into their culture. So the issue with the States is, sadly, we have a lot of people, even to this day, somehow that still don't believe in COVID. So it just takes that one guy to go to this tournament filled with thousands of people and just spread it around like a plague. And to me, that's why we can't have majors. We just cannot. Because even if 900 of us do the right thing, there is still always that chance that people still end up getting sick. And it's not worth it, and it still has to wait. And I really do think that if you do not have the vaccine, and people, of course, can disagree with me, if you don't have the vaccine, I don't see why you should be allowed in the event, especially if it's mandatory. And there is this whole thing of, you know, making the vaccine mandatory and the things that go along with that, you know, invading someone's choice when it comes to that. But like, let's be real, bro. Like, COVID, well, you see the effect that it's had on the country.
But
like, come on.
In my opinion, I think when we're talking about tournaments, we're not talking about anything else outside of tournaments and safety, okay? So this doesn't have to turn into like a controversial thing or anything like that. Of course. But like for a job, right? Let's just say like if you're playing in the NBA, right? Or if you're playing in whatever, like there's certain things that you have to do that you have to fit by, and if it's available, they'll make you do it, right? Like when I played football, when I was playing football in college and all that, there were certain things sanitary and health wise that they forced us to do. Certain supplements, things that it's like, no, there is no choice. This is part of the business, you know, because like college football, believe it or not, it's a business, you know, and you're part of that, you know. You don't think of it that way, but it's a business. There's guys that are preparing their job interviews, right? Preparing for the NFL and all. And there's certain things that you have to do. It's not, no, you can't do it or your freedoms are taken away. It's like, you have to do that. So I personally feel like, like you were saying, like there should be a requirement that you have it and that you bring your paper, you know, that if you want to go to this tournament, because you have other people that are professionals that are making money. Maybe you're not, or whatever the case is, because not everybody is going to, but there are standards that people have to have, you know, like having a mask mandatory and vaccination mandatory if you're going to have a tournament with, you know, 100 plus people there, or 200 plus people there, or like a major or super major or whatever the case is. So I personally feel that, you know, just that should be a requirement. And like I said, that's not due to any type of political or any, it's like, it's a job. It's a requirement, because this is their business, and this is something that lots of people have to do. You know, like my mom, she's a nurse, you know, and that's like, no, that's a you have to get it, you know, like there is no, you can't get it. You have to get it. You have to get the vaccination, you know? So
yeah. I'm 10 million% with you, man.
So yeah, that's just kind of how I feel about it. And if you don't want to get it, that's fine. Just don't, that means you can't go to the tournament, you know? This just means you can't go. Because it's not like a inane right to go to a tournament. That is a luxury. It's an option, you know? Like it's not, you know, it's not anything else outside of that. So yeah, man. So let's go and let's get into this last topic here, man. I want to talk to you about the the next couple characters, because there's two more. You know, there's two more, and everyone's talked about different types of characters. And you know, I know you've talked about it before, but who do you think are these last two characters?
You're making me sad, man. That hurt. There's two more. I think about that often, man.
Sakurai needs a break.
He definitely does need a break. You know, we can't be greedy, but it is such a bittersweet thing. But I'm happy for him. He's done enough. Now, when I think about these last two characters, I also think about these last two patches, because I'm assuming once it's over, it's over. There's no more patches once characters are not released anymore. So when I think about it, I've been on this campaign I've been thinking a Pokemon would get into the game to basically promote Sword and Shield, because let's face it, they had DLC coming out and still no Pokemon. And now with the Pokemon Direct, we have Legends and we have the, you know, remakes. I kind of still think so, and I kind of don't. I'm on the fence still, but I won't leave that out as a possibility. If it does happen, I'd probably be disappointed. Now, who I personally want, Sora, I've wanted since I was a kid, pretty much. Like, I've been on this train for a long time, and I still believe in the boy no matter what. Most requested character pretty much everywhere. Like,
Sora, you still believe in Sora?
Man, I still believe, even with Sephiroth, I still 10 million% believe. And I told myself he would either be the first character in a pass or the last. And usually I lean towards the last, because I feel like there is no character that can outdo that reveal. He's that popular and that much requested. I pray every day, every reveal, I pray it's him. And I'm still going to do it until the wheels fall off. Now, if I think of another character, I would say a pleasant surprise would be like Jill Valentine from Resident Evil. I don't think that would happen, but I'm a big RE fan, so that would be amazing. I'm up for Dante. Dante would be cool. Lloyd would be awesome. He's been requested for years, and weirdly enough, I don't understand how Bandai Namco only has one rep. They only have Pac-Man, but they work on the game. I don't get it, really.
No bias around here, boys.
Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy. Like, at least put Tekken or something, man. Give us one.
Maybe there was a rumor of Heihachi coming to Smash. You know, a while back there was of Heihachi.
He had a costume in 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I'm sick of seeing him. Put a different Tekken character.
maybe Devil Jin or something like that, or yeah. I mean, personally for me,
something.
Lily. I think Lily's my favorite Tekken character. A lot of you guys don't know that I actually like Tekken, but I do. I like competitive. I like watching competitive Tekken. My college roommate, he's the one who got me into watching competitive play, because he played Blaze Blue, and I used to watch him play Blaze Blue all the time. Before, I never really watched competitive play too much outside of, like, you know, I saw like the videos of like Justin Wong and Daigo, you know, and Street Fighter, you know, but I never really was in it too much. But my roommate got me into it, and he was big on Tekken, so I used to watch him for hours play Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection on the PS3, and that's how I got into it, man. Blaze Blue and Tekken. So I'm a big fan of watching people play fighting games.
It would be sick, dude. I think 2B also, would be awesome, but I personally don't want her in Smash because they're gonna nerf her in every aspect. I know what I'm talking about too. So let's not even allow that possibility to happen. Now, something I do want to comment about, because I do have the chat open, guys. I am looking at what you guys are saying. Even though Sora is Disney, I think Nintendo and Disney have a good enough relationship to allow it to happen. There was a post back in I want to say last year. No, it wasn't last year. I think it was the year before, where a fan pretty much was like, asking for Sora in Smash. He had a little graphic up. He tagged Nomura, and Nomura replied and said yes. And then the tweet had to be deleted. Listen, man, my resolve will never be broken. I believe there is hope. The only way my resolve is broken is if that last character is not Sora. Remember this, man. Remember my voice, okay? If you don't believe, I will believe for you.
Sora, I mean, right? you really think they're gonna add another Square Enix character after Sephiroth? I don't know. A lot of people said Sephiroth is going to. With Sephiroth being in there, do you really think another Square Enix character? And they already had Hero.
About this, my man.
They had Hero. I think
he's Disney, bro. Disney owns Sora.
And like that's where I'm at. They both own him?
No, Disney owns Sora.
Oh my god, dude!
I did my research, man.
Do you trust Disney?
I know that Nintendo and Disney have a good enough relationship to the point where I think that the possibility is there. Do I think it'll be difficult? Well, we truly won't know that because we're not the ones sitting in those discussions. But people just assume that Disney is a tyrant, which, guys, I don't really blame you for doing that, of course. But when it comes to this, I think there is a chance. I think there's a good chance. I remember an argument being made that Disney doesn't like seeing their characters get beat up, but yet I turn on Kingdom Hearts and I see Mickey get chokeslammed against the wall and Goofy gets hit by a rock. So, honestly, I don't really understand that, So, I think we're good, man. I think if there was ever a way to end the ultimate Smash game, it's to end the final pass on a character that people truly believe never had a shot. Like Cloud, that was a big one in Bayonetta. And I think that in order to celebrate what this game truly is, that would be the game. A character from a crossover game itself to actually finish off the pass and everybody, floats into the sunset happily ever after. Everybody being me, of course. And my boys that also want Sora out there. I see some of you guys in the chat. Don't worry. Keep your resolve strong.
Here's what I think, Nakat. Tell me what you think about
What's up?
This. Here's what I think.
Let's do it.
I think the last character, this would blow everybody away. And it's not a Mii fighter. It's not a Mii fighter. But it's actually Sakurai in the game. Like anime Sakurai. Like they make Sakurai like an actual character. And he does various different moves from different characters like Shang Tsung or something like that. I'm telling you, that would blow people away.
Bro, if he was like a bonus character like Plant, I would be all for it.
Yeah.
I think that would be incredible. I don't think they would do that, but damn, it sounds funny. It would be sick. Yeah, it would be sick.
But they need to. What if this is it? What if this is his swan song, man? We don't know.
Dude, nobody would be able to predict that. Like, at all. Nobody. Yeah.
I mean, he has enough money to where he can retire. But I don't know if he wants to retire, though.
Me either. It seems like, Smash takes a lot out of him. Mm-hmm. But it seems like he's genuinely, still passionate about the game. But I'm pretty sure he probably wants to work on other projects, So, I mean, he made Kid Icarus Uprising, man. So, yeah.
Yeah. You know what the funny thing is? He left Nintendo so he could work on things outside of Kirby. Because, he was a Kirby guy. He's like, man, all they're going to do is make me make Kirby all day. I want to leave. He leaves, and now all he does is Smash Brothers.
They put it on his desk. They're like, yo, we need this.
And he's so humble. And so, because, you've been to Japan. You know how the corporate environment is. It's like, okay, well, this is what it is. Yes, you can have your disagreements. You can say, but this is what it is. And he's very loyal to Nintendo or Iwata when Iwata, was there. So he feels like it's like his like he has to almost, like that's kind of how Sakurai feels. So I think that's why he's continued to work on it. But I think that after this, maybe they just give him a break and maybe he can work on something else, like a new Kid Icarus, or maybe they give him something else. Maybe they give him Nintendo has a lot of dormant franchise. Maybe
Give him
give him
Star Fox.
Yeah, exactly. Give him Star Fox. Yeah, he can make a great Star Fox game. I think.
OJ, we could literally sit here, man,
Yeah.
and I love Star Fox, but man, I could just go through the whole where I'm at with that series, man. Like
we definitely have to do
it
that.
hurts me so bad.
We definitely have to do it, but that is a whole conversation for another day. For sure.
Yes. Because oh my god,
I have quite a bit to say about Star Fox 2 because I'm a big Star Fox. Like Star Fox was one of my favorite Nintendo franchises at one point.
Likewise,
You know, it was a top 5 franchise for me. Like it was, you know, every you know, the N64, right? Like
yes,
Star Fox 64 there was nothing else on the market like it. It wasn't even close, right? Like it was the greatest thing that I've ever seen. It was like Star Wars, but Nintendo, right?
Yep.
You know, so it was just really cool. Like it was the coolest thing. It was like, especially like, cause like I'm a bit older than you, Nakat. Well, a lot bit older than you. But
oh, I didn't even know that, man. Yo, black don't crack, man. Looking good.
Thank you, I appreciate that. But I played like the original like I was alive and kicking and you know whatever when the original Star Fox came out. And that was we had never seen anything like it. We were just like, what is this? I was trying to describe it to my friends and I couldn't describe it. So I have a special place in my heart for Star Fox, the original Star Fox 64, because those were like the technical, you know, it was like Nintendo's like, hey, like we're going to show what we can do graphics wise. And gameplay was great too. You know, the gameplay was phenomenal, you know? So yeah, definitely we need to have actually, we definitely need to schedule that.
I'm definitely ready for that. I'll just let you know that, man.
Yeah. Well, we can DM each other. We will do Star Fox, like what happened to Star Fox and maybe the future. So me and Nakat, we'll definitely get something popping on that because I want to talk. I haven't had a good talk about Star Fox in a while, but
yeah,
Nakat,
it will be a very good video.
I appreciate you for coming through to the stream, man. I think I
no
kept
problem.
you here longer than I said I would.
Nah, it's okay. I had a good time, man. It was fun, and your chat is awesome. I was reading everything, guys. Don't worry.
No, a lot of us here are huge fans of Smash, you know, and just of course Nintendo games in general. So everyone was really excited and I don't really have guests on a lot, you know, but so everyone was really excited that you were coming onto the stream. But before you do go, Nakat, I want you to please drop some of your links if you can, or let people know where they can find you. How about that? And like anything that you have coming up, let people know about it, man.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. So I stream pretty much every day, guys, except for Thursdays and Saturdays, but usually I still stream anyway because there's really not much to do. So I'm just making content, like straight up. So if you guys want to check me out, like I can post my Twitch in the chat. Ooh, it's not a link. Ew.
You know, okay. I got everything for you. Just let people know what you're doing. I found all your links. I'm gonna post everything that you got right now. Thank you so much. Okay?
I appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah, you guys can follow me on my stream, my YouTube channel. I post tons of content there. I'm pretty much variety on my YouTube. Like you'll see skits, gameplay, discussion, reactions, a little bit of everything. And I have a dream one day of being a huge content creator. Like I want to hit 100K subs because I want to get the little YouTube plaque, and then I want to work my way up, you know? And if I can hit 1 million, then I'll be really happy. And on Twitch, this month, I'm not doing a subathon. I might do one day, but I'm basically just trying to break my highest subscription count ever. And that was 640. So I'm trying to hit 641. And I have like little sub goals up and stuff on my stream. So if any of those interest you guys, of course, you'll be able to watch me play games for the first time, like F-Zero GX and stuff like that. And I have merch on my stream. You guys can check that out too. I should actually give you a link for that yourself since you want a shirt.
Yeah, I do want a shirt.
And let's see. Oh, and then I'm making more merch that will come out sometime in the summer. Like I have the month and I have the designs. I will say though, some of it is Persona themed. So if you're a fan of that series, you definitely want to check that out. Because I love Persona. Yo, P5 was my first Persona game, by the way, guys. P5 Royal. And then I moved on to Strikers, and I think Strikers is my favorite. I love that game.
Strikers is fantastic. It's really,
I love that game. Like
super good.
Don't get tricked. I don't think it's a Warriors game, man. It doesn't. It's way more than that.
So I linked your YouTube, guys. That's the first link. The second link is his Twitch. So make sure you guys follow him there. He's got nearly 40K followers on Twitch. and I linked his Twitter as well. So you guys make sure you check it out. Check out Nakat. Like I said, he's
Thank you.
He's definitely an awesome dude. Like I said, this is my first time actually making any content with him, but I'm definitely gonna have Nakat back for more discussions and stuff, especially Star Fox. I think that's the next thing that we should definitely talk about is some Star Fox.
Oh my god, that video is gonna be filled with passion, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, absolutely. We can kind of break down, what we think about it and where we think it can go. So absolutely. But Nakat, thank you so much, man. I appreciate having you on. And yeah, man, we'll definitely talk soon. We'll talk again soon.
Likewise, my brother. Thank you very much, and thank you, chat, for hearing me out.
All right, take it easy, Nakat.
You too, man.
All right, guys. So yeah, that was that. Appreciate you guys coming through that watched on YouTube. Once again, appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys for the next one. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're going to have a little bit of a Q&A, guys, for this last segment because we didn't get Q&A yet. So we're going to have a little bit of a Q&A. So if you guys have questions, feel free to tag me in the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. We'll go to maybe about 4 o'clock or so my time. And then I actually have to get started on a video and then go to sleep so I can wake up in the morning. So we can't play anything today. I can't play anything today. So thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. Shout out to the cat, man. He's an awesome dude. All right. So let's get those. You can tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, just PlayerEssence by itself. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. Be more than happy to answer any questions. Hey, what's up, King Gam? How you doing today, man? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream, dude. Let me close out on some of these. All right, how hyped are you for tomorrow? Man, my hype level is about a 10 out of 10. I think I'm extremely hyped. I am like super hyped for this, man. You like Pop-Tarts, OJ? I do, but they're too I like Pop-Tarts, but they're too fatty. Like, there are too many calories in Pop-Tarts. So that's the reason why I don't really eat them that much, is because there's just way too many calories in them. But I do like them though. But if they weren't so, like, they need to make some healthier Pop-Tarts. Maybe some like whole wheat with some, like healthier Pop-Tarts. Maybe some like Splenda instead. Like, I definitely eat them more, but the Pop-Tarts are just too high in sugar and calories. I'm from California, man. But the manga Elden Zero having an anime debut in mix, I think you might like it. The plot, I'm not really trying to get into any anime or anything right now, Mensa. So, I mean, I didn't hear about it, and to be honest, I'm not really trying to get into any anime right now. So yeah, I just have too much that's going on. What's a good game? He says, what games from Nintendo Direct 2 weeks ago are you looking forward to? Am I looking forward to? I actually had a video on that. In my review, Damn Good Gaming, so check that out, man. But there's quite a bit, like No More Heroes and stuff like that, Monster Hunter Rise, Super Mario Golf Super Rush, Splatoon 3. But yeah, I made multiple videos on that on my channel where I talked about it. So yeah, if you want some more details on what I like, definitely check out that video. You ever think of getting into professional Smash commentary in the past? Definitely see you doing it on the side. The Smash community, I mean, I actually have somebody now that's in there, so I could probably get in with it. So maybe one of these days, yeah, if I'm gonna be somewhere, like if I'm gonna travel somewhere to go to a tournament, and like Nakat can help me out because he knows all these people, then yeah, maybe I'll do it. But I mean, I'm not gonna stress myself over it. Sorry for earlier, but I do like the stream. No problem, Wise. I don't think, what'd you do wrong? No, but it's all good, Mensa. I'm just being honest with you. Like, I'm not really worried about anime right now. And I've got so much on my plate. I don't really have time to watch anime like that. I've been eating Pop-Tarts since I was a kid. Yeah, Pop-Tarts are just really fatty. They're just really, there's too much calories in them. Like I said, I think one one 2-pack of Pop-Tarts is like 400 plus calories, man. Like I'm good on all that. That's like a whole freaking rice, carne asada, veg. That's like a whole meal, you know? And like, you eat 2 Pop-Tarts, do you really want to stop eating? Like I can eat 3 bags of Pop-Tarts. So that would be 6 Pop-Tarts total. I can eat 6 Pop-Tarts in a minute. If I really needed to, I can inhale those things, man. They're so good. They have all the different flavors. They have like the s'mores, they have the blueberry, the strawberry. There's just so many good. So I just stopped buying them because that's how I got fat. Back in 2018 when I was kind of fat, that's how I got fat, freaking eating Pop-Tarts and eating Golden Oreos. Also, shout out to It's a Sloth, Potty Man, and Chicken Fries. Thank you for the follows, guys. Appreciate that. Where do you find your music for when you stream? Just random music from, it's on YouTube, just random music from video games that I like. This is I can help. Yeah, I figured, Nakat, you can help me with getting into commentary a little bit, but it's not something that I'm like super actively trying to pursue or anything like that. Like if I'm in a place and they need somebody to do some commentary, yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing it, but I'm not gonna like pursue it. Like I'm not gonna try to be like, you know, like EE or like TK or anything like that. I'm gonna let those guys, you know, handle it. The best Pop-Tart flavor? S'mores is lit. If you take a s'more Pop-Tart and you put it in the refrigerator, then eat it, give it about maybe 30 minutes, then eat it, it's absolutely delicious. It's so good. S'more Pop-Tarts are really, really, really good. Also, brown cinnamons Pop-Tarts are really good too. Brown cinnamon s'more Pop-Tarts, those ones taste really good. What Xenoblade songs are you predicting to be included in the Pyra Mythra DLC? I'm expecting every single song ever made in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm expecting everything. Not good in terms of nutrients. They taste good though, of course. Sugar rocks. Yeah, of course they taste good. They're made for, you know, they want the kiddos to come back. So yeah. Tastes good, man. Tastes really good. It's too good. But no, not very good for nutrients and all that. But then again, I eat Twix all the time, and Twix aren't really good for that either. But Twix are just delicious. So I have to have at least one Twix bar per week. Like I just need one like Twix bar. Like I can eat a king size Twix in 45 seconds. Like I can I will just kill Twix. Like you put a whole bag of like the small Twix, like the little grab bags that they have for Twix, I can eat the whole thing in 3 minutes. Like the little fun size Twixes, I can eat those so fast. But yeah, they're not good for your health, so I try not to buy them. I have a thing lately. I've been eating Pop-Tarts before bed. I know I need to quit. Yeah, absolutely. Do not eat sugary foods and candies and carbohydrates before bed. It all goes to your stomach or your butt or your thighs. You know? Usually for men, it goes right to that pouch underneath your belly. It goes right there, or your sides, like where you have like little love handles. So yeah, do not eat that, especially before bed. Now, if you want to have one maybe before 6 o'clock, before 6 or 7, to where you're still up and maybe you're moving around the house, you're still up expending some calories, then yeah, maybe you can do that. But before bed, no, that's the worst. That's how you get fat. That's how I got fat. Oreos before bed, Pop-Tarts before bed, chips before bed. You know, if you're gonna eat something before bed, lean, make it something kind of lean, you know? I mean, if you need something kind of carby a little bit, make it like something like fiber soluble, right? So when you wake up in the morning, boom, you just let it all out. So make it like some like Raisin Bran or something like that. That's what I've been doing, you know, a little bit. If I need something, you know, I need something kind of like a little bit carby, like a Raisin Bran, something with fiber in there to help you out with digestive process and everything like that, you know? So yeah, or get something like get some like chicken nuggets, something kind of like, you know, some air fried chicken nuggets. You can get those. Those are like 5 of them are like 100, and they got a lot of protein in them too. Not a lot of carbs, not a lot of protein. Air fried chicken nuggets, healthier for you. 5 of them are like 100 something calories, so it's not too bad. So have something like that instead, you know. That's what I've been doing. Like if I've been getting like, you know, I'm kind of hungry, air fried chicken nuggets, or some like, you know, little bit like a little bowl of like Raisin Bran with some like unsweetened almond milk. No, sugary cereal before bed gets you thick. A big bowl of sugary cereal. Raisin Bran isn't too bad on the sugars compared to like the sugary cereals. I mean, it's fiber soluble. It's Raisin Bran, You know, so yeah. The more you exercise, the more you can get away with in terms of occasional treats. Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know why you're preaching to me. I have a degree in kinesiology, figure drawing, so I already know all this. So. No, oat milk is the goat. Oat milk's all right. I like almond milk a little bit more, but yeah, oat milk's fine. Anything outside of the regular milk. Air fryer for the nuggets is the pro move. Yeah, there's a lot of nuggets that you can buy that are already air fried. So all you got to do is just get a clean pan and bake them. You know? So yeah, there are air fried nuggets that are already air fried, and then you can just warm them up in the microwave, or you can just rebake them if you want. Got to get that milk alternative with the added calcium. Yeah, the what's it called? The almond milk is fortified with calcium. It's great. It's great source of calcium. That's where I get my calcium from. That's where I get a lot of my calcium from. I mean, I take a pill too, but also from almond milk is good. The fortified, unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and you can get the Walmart. The Great Value is usually disgusting. Most of the time, the Walmart Great Value brand is usually not good. But the unsweetened vanilla almond milk actually isn't too bad. Goat milk? No, I'm good on the goat milk, bro. Almond milk is literally, it's just nuts squeezed. It's extremely low calories and very healthy for you. Almond milk is one of the healthiest, if not the healthiest, and it doesn't taste like absolute butt. I think it's 30 calories per serving. I mean, it's very low. And, I mean, a serving is a pretty good size too. For a serving of almond milk, it's only 30 calories per serving. It's very low and it's healthy for you. And then, like I said, it's got plenty of vitamins and nutrients. So yeah. Says, oh no, not preaching, reinforcing the chat. Okay, it was like you were tagging me, so I didn't know if you were talking to me or if you're talking to chat. Figure drawing. Am I into running? Yeah, I run every single day myself. I run at least 5 or 6 days out of the week. I run for about an hour. Sometimes over an hour. Over the summer, I used to run for 2 hours a day, sometimes 3 hours. Unsweetened vanilla macadamia milk is what I'm really into. Macadamia, okay. I like to roll with the almonds because almonds are a superfood. They're super healthy for you, so I like to roll with the almonds. But you guys can roll with whatever you want. Graphics comparison between Final Fantasy VII Remake and Final Fantasy 16. I think that right now it's a little bit early because Final Fantasy 16 isn't out yet. But yeah, I wouldn't expect there to be too much of a difference between the two, to be honest, because Final Fantasy VII Remake is essentially graphics-wise one of the most impressive games. What's going to be more impressive is to show off the environments, right? Like, how does the environments look? Not the character models, because character models are one thing. A developer can put all their time and effort into the model of a character, make it look really good on PS4 with the PS4 Pro and all that stuff like that. So that's not really going to be the thing. The thing is going to be, the comparison is going to be when you compare all the fully done environments to each other and how that's going to look, not the character models, because it's already getting to the point to where it's like law of diminishing returns with the character models. So it's more about the environments, you know? Almond milk does take a lot of water to create. It's mainly water. And that's why it's so low calorie servings, you know? It's just mainly water. It takes a lot of water, but because you don't get much out of those little almonds, right? So you need a lot of water in order to actually get make the milk that you need to make. You know, you need a lot of almonds, you need a lot of milk. A lot of water, a lot of almonds. So yeah, man. Chicken Fry says, this is my first time catching your stream. I've never learned so much from a Twitch stream. LOL, great stuff. No problem. You missed, I know you just followed, but I don't know when you started watching. But yeah, usually like we have a Q&A section at the end where you guys can just ask me stuff. So sometimes you get life lessons, but mainly we talk about gaming here. But yeah. So yesterday you didn't like my Smash cross Overwatch idea, but what if Smash became a League of Legends game? Yeah, once again, that's a dumb idea. Zach. No offense to your ideas, but I don't know why you'd want to change Smash into something that it doesn't need to be. League of Legends is... I don't like League of Legends. It's a MOBA, right? Like, where you just sit there and, like, you fight on stage, and, like that's what Pokemon Unite is, and that's, like, there's no need for Smash to become a MOBA. Why? You know, like, you're saying, oh, it needs to become Overwatch. Oh, it needs to become... Why? Why does it need to be any of those? Like, it doesn't need to be any of those. So you, maybe because you don't like Smash Brothers as much, so you're saying it should be this, it should be that, but there's no need for Smash Brothers to be a MOBA or for it to be a first-person MOBA shooter. Like, there's no need for any of that. That's completely unneeded and unwarranted. Like, why? You know? Like, League of Legends is cool, and like I get why people like it, and it's extremely popular and makes a ton of money, but we don't need a bunch of League of Legends games. Like, we don't need, and we don't need Smash to become League of Legends, you know? So I'm just trying to get you fired up. Okay, so now that I know that, Zach, I'm gonna not answer your questions going forward in the future. If you're gonna ask me stupid stuff on purpose, and I'm trying to answer it truthfully for you, but if you're doing it just to kind of, oh, I'm gonna get you to try to say something to you, like you're gonna do stuff like that, I'm just gonna not answer your questions. So keep that in mind. I don't watch Tracer and I don't watch Tracer in Smash, but it could make some good business. Oh, you don't want Tracer in Smash. It can make good business sense. Yeah, I think having Tracer in Smash would be cool. Smash is its own thing, which is good. It is. Overwatch is Overwatch. Smash is Smash. It doesn't have. Yeah, he's just trying to say stuff at this point now, though. So I'm just gonna start ignoring his questions going forward. Let's see here. What is the rarest game that you have? The rarest game that I have. Little Samson. Little Samson. The League of Legends franchise is trying to get other games right now, not the other way around. Yeah, like I said, he was just trolling, so it doesn't matter, like what he said. Like it honestly, like it's irrelevant at this point. So yeah. I'm a collector. Do you collect games at all? Yeah, I collect games. Absolutely. I've got a few rare games. I collect GameCube games. I've got Dreamcast games. I've got a lot of Switch games. I've got Super Nintendo games. I've got NES games. I've got collector's editions of games. So yeah. So I'm definitely a little bit of a collector myself. Not like crazy, but I'm definitely a little bit of a collector. You know? Since I tried to get into Smite, but I didn't like it at all. Yeah, I used to watch Shofu play Smite, and I tried to get into it myself. I tried to get into like Arena of Valor, you know, and these other types of games, but they're just, I can't do it. Like this tower control type of stuff, like where you have like, and then like it's just slow movement where you're going around slowly. Nah, I just can't. If they ever made League of Legends into like something else, maybe I'll try it out, like a strategy RPG or something. I'd probably try it, but in its current form, no, I'm good. Pyra, Mythra, or Fiora, they're all great. How do you think Bravely Default 2 will do sales-wise? About 1 million copies probably sold after like a year or so. So good for a AA game. GameCube and N64 collection is probably enjoy. I really need to start collecting more GameCube games. Favorite Xbox exclusive, OJ? Xbox exclusive, Lost Odyssey. Lost Odyssey for sure. Have you played Atomic Wave on Dreamcast? No. I'll listen to this ARMS music. I'm good on this ARMS. I'm play this Epic Trainer Red theme or whatever. My game collection is looking light. Yeah, I gotta get my game collection up. My game collection is pretty good, but it's not as good as it needs to be. It definitely needs to be better. I haven't really been collecting GameCube games. I need to go to like a swap meet or something like that. I just haven't been going to any of the places, because when I got into collecting GameCube games, COVID had already been a thing. So I was like, oh man, like, you know, like I can't really go. Like, but if I can go to my swap meets again and all that, which I think I'm gonna see if they're open. I think they might start opening back up. I'm just gonna go there because it's outside, right? So I'm just gonna go there and just check out all the games, because I remember going there back in the day, and they used to have all sorts of games there for amazing price, and you can barter. it was like Nigeria, you know, like where the prices aren't set. You can go there and be like, all right, what's this, you know, what's popping? So I'm gonna go there and see what they got, man. Bro, I'll show you mine if you ever want to see it. Oh, I absolutely want to check it out. Absolutely, absolutely. What's it called? If you can put it on Twitter, that'd be cool too. People love those posts. Like when you take a picture of like a rare game, or like when you take a picture of like your collection, that's like Twitter content. That's what I realized, is that like Twitter, it's not about saying your opinion on everything. It's about like kind of just like talking about cool stuff, right? That's how you kind of grow. That's how I've been growing on Twitter, is just posing a question to people about something. Not just saying, I played this game and it was cool. It's like, no, what do you got? Oh, okay, I got this cool game. Yo, Sega, what do you think about this? So I think that's like good Twitter content, is like, or like TikTok, right? Like showing off, like putting some music in the background and showing off your GameCube collection or something like that. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. Like I'm gonna start showing my games on. Like I've already started a little bit. Like I showed you guys like my authentic copy of Demon Souls, my first copy of Demon's Souls on the PS3. I showed you guys like my Final Fantasy, you know, which I showed on here too. But I'm gonna start showing some like Skies of Arcadia. I showed that, so I'm gonna start showing some of my other games, like my Dreamcast stuff, and just giving my thoughts on some of the old school games that I have, or classic games, or even like newer games, like my Xbox collection and stuff like that. You know. The best version of Twilight Princess is still on the GameCube. It depends on what you want in the game. You know. I personally, for me, I think my favorite version is the Wii U version because of the gamepad and like the inventory and all that. But yeah, it's subjective. So you 2 photos on Twitter. All right, man. Let me check it out for sure. Okay, nice. Yo, yeah, this GameCube collection is looking nice. I'm gonna show everybody real quick. Nakat. Yeah, this GameCube collection is looking good. Looking good, Joker. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. 70 plus games there. 70 plus games on that game. That's a good. We got Beautiful Joe 1, Beautiful Joe 2, Death Jam in there. Def Jam in there. And that GameCube collection is looking good, man. I see some. This one's really rare too. This one costs a pretty penny too. Skies of Arcadia Legends. So that's worth quite a bit. Oh, you got Mario Party. We got Mario Party 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Got all the Mario parties. Dance Dance Revolution Mario mix in there too. Nice. Super nice, man. It's a great collection. Oh, and there's more. Wait a minute, there's more. Oh, here's the second part. It's right next to it. Oh, this is definitely more than 100 games here. Cotillion Wars, Spyro, Soul Calibur 2, Tony Hawk's American. Oh, they did make American's Wasteland for the GameCube, huh? PN03, NBA Street. Is that Volume 3 for that NBA Street? Eternal Darkness. There you go. Alien Hominid, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. A little bit of a rare game there. Namco. Oh, you've got a GBA player. You've got the freaking GBA player disc. Yeah, I need to get that. I really want to get that for the GameCube, like that GBA player. But that disc is so expensive, man. Nice. Good stuff. I gotta get that. I've been slacking so hard on my GameCube collection. Like I just haven't really been trying to collect them at all right now at this point. Yeah. So do you think they will remake the old Zelda game that was on the satellite? Probably not. How do you feel about GTA 4 coming back, OJ? I hate GTA 4. I hate GTA. I don't like GTA at all. Except Nintendo will never port the GameCube over anywhere. So I went ham, yeah. That's one way of doing it. That's a nice collection though, man. Super nice collection. I have every Mario N64 and GameCube game and a nice SNES collection. Every Mario N64 and GameCube game. All right, nice. There you go. You don't like GTA? News to me? No, I don't like GTA. It's a corny franchise. Nope. Don't like GTA. But I don't have a problem with other people like GTA. Like, if you like GTA or if other people like GTA, that's fine by me. Like, I don't care. But, you know, I just personally don't like GTA. I just personally don't like it. Saints Row? Nah, not really. Oh, not GTA. I'm a doofus. He says G4. Sorry, I thought he said GTA. The text is so small on my Twitch. I could have swore that it said GTA. G4 TV. Oh no, I don't care about G4 TV. I do not care. Think I'm looking like a fraud for not having all the Mario GameCube games? Nah, you're just young, man. So you're still in college. Those are expensive, man. So you can just do that later. So nah, you're too young to have all that stuff right now. It's not worth it. But that mint copy of Beyond Good and Evil on GameCube, mint copy. Hey, what's up, gaming? Grinning Wolf Games. Did you ever play Clay Fighter on the Super Nintendo? I loved it as a kid. Yeah, I played Clay Fighter back in the day. I think the game sucks, but I thought it was good. Shinru donated $1 and says, "Hey OJ, you think if Square Enix wanted to remake Chrono Trigger for Switch, they would use the HD 2D engine that brought Octopath Traveler?" No, I don't think they will. And Project Triangle Strategy? No, I don't think they will. Play Super Gore Nest from Doom Eternal? No. The reason why I don't is because that's not Chrono Trigger's style. If they were to bring it back, I think it'd be like Trials of Mana. Because if they were just going to do that for every single other game, then why didn't they do Trials of Mana like that? Why Chrono Trigger? You know, because Trials of Mana is or Seiken Densetsu 3, that is a, you know, classic 16-bit game that they can use that art style for too. So why Chrono Trigger and not Trials of Mana? So no, I don't think they would. Personally, I don't think they would. People are just saying that because it's the easy, boring way to do it, you know? But I don't think they will. And I don't think it's a good idea either. There's no need. That's Octopath. That's their style. We don't need Chrono Trigger. That's not Chrono Trigger. A lot of you guys are young. You guys don't understand what Chrono Trigger is. And even the people that are older, they don't understand what it is. They just think that, oh, well, it's a 2 sprite-based game. Bring it like, that looks good. Make it the same thing. No. You know what Chrono Trigger was? Chrono Trigger was a epic AAA RPG. That's what Chrono Trigger was. At the time that it came out in 96, a lot of you guys weren't even born. It was not a let's just sprite it up, bring it back. It's an epic game. There are 3 games in the Chrono franchise. One of them is a Radical Dreamers. That's not even relevant. The 2 games in the Chrono franchise are 2 groundbreaking, biggest games for respective platform, or like really uses the tech. Super Nintendo and Chrono Trigger on the Super Nintendo was the technical showcase for a third-party RPG. I mean, they already had Final Fantasy VI, but Chrono Trigger even took it a step further. Chrono Cross was a late PS1 game that was absolutely a tech showcase for a huge 3-disc RPG on the PS1. You know? And at the time, it was incredible, right? The Chrono franchise is not, oh, let's make it like Octopath. Octopath was emulating Chrono Trigger. It's beneath Chrono Trigger to borrow this style from Octopath. It's beneath it. That is not Chrono Trigger. A lot of you guys think that because you guys don't know any better, and that's fine. I'm educating you guys right now. But I get a little bit kind of up about it because people think that Chrono Trigger is some type of bum franchise that it should steal from Octopath, which is just, no. If you're going to remake Chrono Trigger, you give it a full remake. You give it a full remake that it deserves, you know? You do not say, oh, well, make it look like Octopath. I don't think Chrono Trigger deserves that. I don't think that's fair to what Chrono Trigger was. The franchise. We're not just talking about Chrono Trigger, but Chrono Cross as well. So a lot of times, like I said, people just, they look at it and say, oh, well, it's sprite-based. Oh, well, I like this. That is a way to, you will kill the Chrono franchise if you make it look like, in my opinion. Will people buy it? Yes. But to me, it will not get people into the Chrono franchise that needs to get into it. It needs to, if it does come back, it needs to come back like Trials of Mana came back. You know what I'm saying? And now more people are more excited about the Mana franchise, because look at what it did, like with the graphics, Unreal Engine 4, all of that. Now it's selling really well, over 1 million copies, blah, blah, blah. You guys know the deal. So if they bring back Chrono Trigger, I like to see it, Unreal Engine 4, make it like Dragon Quest. It should be, you know, it has the same art style. So make it like, it should be remade with graphics around what Dragon Quest is like, because it's the same artist, Akira Toriyama. So you should do that. That's what it should come back as, not Octopath. To me, that's just disrespectful. If they bring it back, I mean, it's always a possibility, but if they brought it back like that, I would buy it and I'd play it and I'd still think it was good, but I feel that it's very disrespectful to bring Chrono Trigger back in that form. I don't think that's the right thing to do. But that's just me. A lot of you, like I said, a lot of you guys do not know the history of Chrono Trigger. You do not know you just see it as this little Super Nintendo game. And that's just not what it is, you know? But they'll never give Final Fantasy VII a remake budget. Square doesn't care enough. Who said anything about a Final Fantasy VII remake budget? Who said that? I don't recall saying that. So you want to, Mr. L, who said Final Fantasy VII remake budget? Who said that? Last time I'm pretty sure I said, look at Trials of Mana. I said, look at Dragon Quest and look at what those games are. I don't recall ever saying anything about Final Fantasy VII remake yet. You're saying, but they'll never give it a, who said that? You guys some of you guys like to make up your own arguments here. Like, I literally say games that I say, hey, this is what it should target and all, and then some of you guys like to make up some stuff. Who said anything about FF7 remake budget? I never mentioned that, and I swear to you, anytime that I talk about this, somebody will mention Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I never mentioned it. I never even mentioned Final Fantasy VII Remake. I literally gave you guys games that I said that it should be around, and then somebody still mentions Final Fantasy VII Remake, as if I said that. Who said that? Who said that? All right. I'm doing good, Ridiculous Richie. How are you doing? I'm not Spawnwave. I'm not Spawnwave. You tagged me. You didn't tag Spawnwave. You tagged me, and you said, but they'll never give it a FF7R budget. You said, but. Listen, I'm a scholar when it comes to deciphering language, okay? Scholar, okay? When you say, when you talk to somebody this way, but, that means you're trying to counter or you're trying to play off of what somebody has said, as in right now, not referencing something somebody else has said. Usually when we reference something somebody else has said, you can say, well, you know what, man, I've heard how some people think that it should be like Final Fantasy VII Remake, and that's not going to happen. You did not do that. You said, but they'll never give it a FF7 or FF7 Remake budget. Square doesn't care enough. I never mentioned that. When you say but and you put it that way, anybody that knows English and deciphers it, you have to be talking about what somebody's discussing right now, not referencing something else. I'm not mad at you, Mr. L, but you don't need to sit there and act like you didn't try to put that like I was trying to say it. Just say, all right, my bad, man. You know, like, I never said that, though. That's the thing I don't like, when people put stuff in my mouth, like put words in my mouth or put ideas. I never said anything about FF7 Remake, because now you know it's going to be, OJ was having a stream, and he said that Chrono Trigger needs a FF7 Remake budget. I heard somebody say that, which happens to me in the Spawncast. I was in OJ's stream, and they said this. And I'm like, no. I did not say that. Somebody else said that, and they thought that I said that because I didn't address it or whatever. Or they tagged me. They looked at it. But that nonsense happens all the time, so please do not make up things that I never said, or that I never, you know, please don't do that, because then it starts saying, OJ said this. OJ never said that, you know? He says, I was just more commenting, didn't mean it that way. No, it's all good, Mr. L. It's all good. But let me ask you a question. Why does it need a Final Fantasy VII Remake budget? What does it matter to even bring that up? Why does it need that? 99.9% of games don't have that. So who says that it needs that? Why was that even be a thing that to bring up? When there's been plenty of opportunities and plenty of other things that don't need that type of budget. So why does it need that? If Mystic Enemy Chaser, thank you for the follow. If Mystic Quest, if that's your only Final Fantasy game, you need to play something else. Chicken Fries, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. Says, man, the learning never stops. Yo, thank you. I appreciate the tier 1 in advance, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. Where should you start with Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy VII Remake if you've got a PS4. You can start with that. Or you can start with Final Fantasy VII Vanilla, like on the PC, or you can start with Final Fantasy VI. I don't know what you have though, so tell me what systems you have and I can help you out. But no, Mr. L, it's all good, man. I'm not mad at you. You know? Damn, OJ, the franchise means a lot to you. I never got a chance to play the game, even when I was born in 1992, didn't on the Super Nintendo. Well, yeah, even in 1992, by the time that the game came out, you're really young. Chrono Trigger is probably not a game that you're going to play when you're 4 years old, when you're 3 or 4. You're more worried about how good the chocolate milk is going to taste in kindergarten or preschool. You're more worried about potty training and not duking in your pants or peeing in your pants when you wake up in the morning. You're not worried about Chrono Trigger at 3, 4 years old. You're not old enough to be worried about Chrono Trigger or play that game. You're mentally not there. So I get that. You know what I'm saying? That's not a big deal. It's just that, like, I think, and that's what I said, like, a lot of people who suggest that seem to be people. Well, actually, no. To be honest, Shenru, no, because there's been other people that are as old as me or older that have suggested the same thing. So I wouldn't even put it as like an age thing that you suggested. Lots of people have said that because they just want to see it come back in any type of way, shape, or form. You know, and that's just something that's been popular. So therefore, let's just do it. You know, let's just do it there. So that's kind of how some people see it. You know. It doesn't, but so many people want their favorite game of choice, that kind of remake, not realizing the pragmatic reality of the budget. Yeah, but I mean, that's fine. But a lot of people were fine with Trials of Mana too, you know? A lot of people are fine with other types of remakes as well. A lot of people have been fine with different types of remakes. So you just hear about Final Fantasy VII Remake, but, you know, that doesn't mean everybody is, you know, everybody thinks that way. But I feel you, bro. I only own FF7 Remake on PS4, 8, 9. But hold up, never played a Final Fantasy? So you own all them and you haven't well, play the games that you own. So if you own FF7 Remake on PS4, then play it, you know? Which Dragon Quest game do you think Chrono Trigger should look like the most? The newest one, Dragon Quest 11. I always keep asking, but can Europe please get a release of Chrono Cross on literally anything? You guys don't have Chrono Cross? Well, you should still be able to play Chrono Cross though, right? I mean, you can just... Wait, you don't have a release of Chrono Cross? And you know, the reality of the FF7, the reality of it is that it didn't do as well as people would have thought. So, of course, Chrono Trigger is not going to get that type of treatment, you know? What's up, Dragon Gamer? So yeah. What characters are you predicting to get deconfirmed by the Mii costumes tomorrow? Sora? Sora, Doom Guy, and Sora, Doom Guy, and maybe like a Resident Evil character or something. The cat with the question marks? Oh man, I'm not even on the PS Store. They refused to release the game outside of their original refund? Oh, I don't know how to help you, bro. FF7 remake would sell a lot more if it came to PC and Xbox. Of course it would. Any game would sell more if it comes to more systems. Chrono Trigger definitely deserves Dragon Quest 11 treatment, especially with that Akira Toriyama art style. It's pretty much a requirement. Man's art style ages like fine wine. It does, man. Like Dragon Quest 11 S is always gonna look great, no matter when you play it. I think even like the older school Dragon Quest games look great for, you know, for what they were for each system. Eno says this is off topic, but it's funny how everyone goes on a tangent about remakes, but no one asks for one of the best, Alundra. Did you like that game? Remember it? I remember that game, but I don't think I remember playing it, but I don't remember much about the game. I remember that I know I did play it, but I don't remember it too much because it was just too long ago. Shinru with the dollar donation, and he says, "Gotcha, OJ. I felt the same way when Crash and Spyro franchises were dormant for about 10 years. Activision finally pulled the trigger, and Sony helped with Crash back in 2017. Spyro in 20 exactly, and they didn't bring them back as pixelated games or whatever. They brought them back as full remakes that look great, you know. So you get the remake that you feel that it deserves, right? Exactly. Thank you for the dollar, Shinmu. Also, Budo, yeah, thank you for the follow. And then Ridiculous Richie, thank you for the $4.99. And he says, if you went to Vegas and had to put money on it, who you think taking the last spot for the Fighters Pass for Smash? OJ, let me pick your brain. If I had to put money on it, money? Man, like, it would definitely be something like Monster Hunter. I would think of Monster Hunter. I'd have to put some money on Monster Hunter, and I'd have to put some money on maybe Crash. Crash and Monster Hunter. Those are the two that I'd probably put some money on. More Monster Hunter than Crash, but for sure my pick, Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter. I think that's something that's got to be in there. The history with Nintendo, there's Monster Hunter. I think Monster Hunter's got Monster Hunter Rise. You know, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate on the Wii U, Monster Hunter 4, Gen Ultimate, like all the exclusive Monster Hunter games or games that have been launched first on Nintendo platforms, you know, over the past decade. Yeah, Monster Hunter, you know, Monster Hunter Tri originally back on the Wii and what they did there, you know, yeah. I gotta go with Monster Hunter. I think that has the highest chance. A remake of Jet Moto? Nah, probably not happening, bro. Sony does not care about Jet Moto. It'd be nice though. But thank you, Ridiculous Richie. Thank you for the $4.99, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I can see Crash. getting into Smash Brothers because it's a mascot character. People have been asking for Crash. Like, I think if Crash got in, he'd definitely be last. I think Monster Hunter would be later this year. Crash would be last at the very end of the year. We got one more, and it just goes. You hear the music. You hear this right here. Yeah, I play basketball. My favorite team is the Bulls. You just hear that? Hold on. Let's bump it a little bit. And you just see him going, spinning around, and you just see him and like fighting against like King K. Rool and Donkey Kong and all the old mascots and stuff like that. You just see him start going like, oh my god, and like he does like a freaking super attack, and I don't know, man, it'd be dumb as hell. Oh my gosh, dude. It'd be a stupid pick. And you know, Smash fans would be like, ah, well. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be Mario and Sonic fighting, and then you hear this. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be Mario, Sonic, Donkey Kong, like all the stupid looking old mascots of the yesteryear. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all of them fighting. It's gonna be like Donkey Kong and Sonic and all that, and Mario. You know, then all of a sudden like Mario or Sonic or Donkey Kong, probably Donkey Kong, because they're both like weird primate mammal looking things. Donkey Kong's a Kong, but not Bandicoot. and then Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong gets like, it's gonna be Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong gets like smacked by Donkey Kong and goes flying into like the jungle. And then all of a sudden you just see like a face that just goes like a stupid looking glow of the eyes in the face. And you just see this big old huge smile. And then Diddy's like, huh? And all of a sudden you just go, and it just goes, and like you just see the mask and then it breaks. And it's all Crash spins his way into battle. And then the music starts up, and then there you go from there. Like that, I'm telling you. That's what it's gonna be. The last time that I actually called a reveal trailer was the Belmonts. I was like, yo, this is what's gonna happen. I can't remember which one it was, but I remember calling. I'm like, yo, look, there's gonna be this castle. He's gonna have a cloak on. There's gonna be somebody in there like Luigi. I called it. I said, there's gonna be somebody in there like sneaking around. You don't know what's gonna be happening. Somebody's gonna get bopped. Then he's gonna come in and be like, dun, 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 and that's exactly what happened, dude. That's exactly what happened, man. Yeah, Banjo or something, whatever. They're gonna fight Banjo or Diddy Kong or something. I don't know who. Whatever. I'm telling you, but yeah, I called that one. So I don't really call the reveal trailers in terms of how they're gonna look. That was the last one that I called. It's like, yo, it was heavily rumored that Belmonts were gonna get into Smash, like Richter or Simon or something like that was gonna get it. So I was like, yo, this is how it's gonna be. It's gonna look like this, you know. So yeah, man. Remember that question I asked you about the anime visual novel game? I asked you about if you would make it, what would they make it in? Would you say they didn't make it? I don't know what you're talking about, Nicole Johnson. I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, take it easy, man. Yeah, speaking of dipping though, guys, I actually have to get to work because I have to edit a video for you guys. At least I might edit a video. I got to check out and see what material I have. I'd rather not have a video than edit something bad. So I've got some material that I want to make for you guys. But before I go, please make sure you check out some of the videos on the channel today, okay, guys? We had some good stuff. I thought it was pretty good myself. Nintendo Switch 4-year anniversary video. So make sure you guys check that out if you haven't already seen it. If you can't, or if you haven't watched it, please watch it. Help your boy out. And I will have a big video for you guys. I think tomorrow, if not tomorrow, we're gonna have the Smash Brothers stuff, so we might not have a video tomorrow morning. We might just make Smash Brothers content. I'll have my reaction up to the Mr. Sakurai Presents. I'll put that up on the channel, or if not, I'll clip together the Nakat stuff and we'll put that up as well. So yeah, but that's gonna go on his channel. I definitely want to give him a shot to put that up on his channel. So thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. Shout outs to everybody here. Remember guys, enter into our giveaway that we have. Shout outs to all the new subscribers, man. We got tons of new subscribers today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. No, you're good, Nicole. I just had no idea what you were talking about. So maybe hit me up on Twitter. Maybe you can link me what you're talking about. Just tag me on Twitter. I'll be more than happy to answer your question. Maybe you can give me some visuals, you know, because you can't link anything here, but on Twitter you can. So just link me what you're talking about. I don't want to be mean or anything because I see you coming to the streams a lot. So link me on Twitter and, you know, just tag me at PlayerEssence and put what you want to tell me on there. But all right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And we will see you guys. All right, we'll see you guys for the next one. All right, guys, thank you so much. Oh, yeah, tomorrow morning, bright and early. I'll be up by, I think, around 4 a.m. And I'm going to try to see if I can get a little workout in and then probably start my stream maybe around 5 a.m. my time. So that's about, what is that? Is that 8 a.m. East Coast, boys? So I will be up early. So I think tonight's video, I'll probably just do something. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I'll be up early for that. Okay, guys? I stream Ultimate. I don't stream it too often, probably a few times a month, but we're going to start streaming it more now because Pyra Mythra is coming out. So all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys for the next one. Bye, everyone. Love y'all. Thank you for all the support, too. Shout outs to everybody. Shinru. Shout outs to everybody who supported. That's here. Honestly, shout outs to Nakat once again for coming through to the stream, man. You the homie. Appreciate that as well. Thank you to everybody. All the badge members. I want to make sure that I say this. All the badge members. Party Man, Chuba, Juice. All you guys that supported. All you guys that are here. Everybody that comes to the streams every single day. Seriously, man. You guys are all lovely. You guys are all beautiful people. And I really, 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 really do appreciate what you guys do for the channel every day with your support. It means the world to me. Okay? Thank you guys so much. All right. So we'll see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early.